And with that, we welcome you to the pit here at the campus of Glenwood School here in Smith Station, Alabama. You're watching the Zaxby's Game of the Week at Glenwood on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. Noah Shelton, Evan Brown, and Todd Dykes here with you for the action between the Glenwood Gators and the Dadeville Tigers for the second time this season. The Lady Gators, the first time out against Dadeville, a comfortable 40-point victory. And the boys took a pretty easy handle of them as well, the first time winning by 27. Same starting five it has been for the last few games for the Gators, but Caden Henderson, coming back from an arm injury, is due back to play tonight. Coach Purdue said before the game she's had a good 2 days of practice leading into this ball game after the games Tuesday at Eufaula. Bone was the opening tip for the Gators. Palmore pass near side Hargrove, early three-point look, going to take the shot and drains it. Claire Hargrove from range just like that, 3-0 Gators. Ball loose on the floor, Palmore with the steal, driving left side. Left block up for two, missed it. White with a rebound, goes back up, gets fouled.
That's great defensive efficiency right there by Palmore. A little stat that I brought up before the game, Glenwood is 8-3 when Palmore has 5 or more steals. If you have that defensive efficiency with the press going early, Glenwood's really hard to beat.
Emerson White to the free throw line. High arcing shot, misses off the heel. White had 10 points in that first win at Dadeville. A 57-17 win for the Gators on the road. Second free throw attempt from White, short. And rebounded on the left side there by Dadeville's Kayla Eason. And a foul underneath, going to keep it down there with the Tigers. For the first time today, they'll go from right to left. Pass deflected by White on the inbounds pass. And a jump ball is going to be called as White tried to go up. Defender got all ball for Dadeville. And the arrow favors the Tigers. Dadeville has been a struggle this year. Still looking for their first victory of the 2025-2026 season. Sitting at 0-21, 0-5 in region play, coming off a loss last night at home against Lee Scott. Driving in right, side pass deflected, shot deflected. Moody corrals it for the Gators. Now Palmore the other way. Palmore quickly left side, around to the block, just missed. Rebound fought for, thrown back out. Going to be Dadeville basketball. It was Easton who corralled it. I think she threw it out of bounds off a bone. Dadeville working against the full court press by the Gators defensively. Pass to the far side, tie up between Bone and Ariel Russell, and the arrow now favors the Gators.
Already that defensive press giving Dadeville a lot of trouble. That's going to be the key going throughout this game for Glenwood.
The Gators began the first matchup between these two teams on an 18-0 run. Dadeville found some success from the three-point line. 12 of those 17 points they scored in the first matchup were from behind the arc. White going to drive in, up for two, fouled.
That's really what you need from Glenwood. You need to try to get on the board early. Try to bury Dadeville while you can. Haven't won a game since December of 2024. You don't really want to give them hope to stick around and try to get their first one since 2024.
Second trip to the charity stripe for White, and she makes the first. Second shot from White, just a little short, and rebounded by the Tigers. Mari Russell coming down the floor, number one for Dadeville, loses the handle of the ball, and it's turned over back to the Gators. Palmore back left side, going to go up for two from the same spot, and another foul.
That's a really good recovery from Glenwood. They want to bring the full court press, and that makes it a lot harder when you don't make the free throw. So it's a live ball, but good job Glenwood in the half court getting the steal.
The Gators have already clinched the 2 seed in the region tournament as Palmore narrowly misses the first. Dadeville sitting at 0-5. They're going to finish last with a win or a loss here tonight. Lee Scott at 5-0, going to finish first and will host a ladies tournament tonight. Either way this game goes. Buell is already done with region play in the regular season, sitting at 2-4. So the Gators can win the last two or lose the last two, and either way they'll be in second place in the region. Going to be a foul against Moody here on the near side on the inbound.
Dadeville's got to be really careful getting in those corners. Glenwood's trying to bait the trap on every pass on the inbound.
Jaden Burns inbounds it down the floor, but taken from behind by Emerson White. White, easy layup for two, it's good. And a timeout called by the Tigers. Gators out in front. Dadeville still yet to get on the board. 6-0 Glenwood. Again, Noah Shelton, Evan Brown, Tyler Dykes here with you from the Swamp. I'd like to remind you, we're brought to you by Glen Smith Chevrolet and GMC Opelika, Kinetic Credit Union, Coca-Cola, and the Jack Houston Hospital and the Houston Clinic. Also by Planet Fitness, and we'll have one of these plays. The Gators have made a number of them throughout the season. Maybe one of them will be on the Houlihan's highlight. You can vote on Instagram or across the social channels. Follow Georgia Alabama Sports Live. So Evan has kind of been more of the same for the Gators defensively, suffocating with a full court press. Anything you can see from Dadeville for them to adjust and maybe get the ball down the floor, get some shots in the basket?
Well, they have to work through the center of the court. Anytime it goes out to the edge, Glenwood's bringing a second player to bring a trap, and they're picking up the dribble. You either have to go through the center and have an outlet pass immediately, or you're going to turn the ball over likewise.
Booty off the turnover, right side, shot deflected and taken away by the Tigers. Down the far side of the floor. Left side block, shot no good. Easton misses, and Dadeville still yet to get on the board. Palmore quickly the other way. Pass the far side to Hargrove. Hargrove back out to Palmore. Pull up from three. Just missed. And rebound tipped around, and Palmore gives it over to Moody. Left block, shot deflected by the rim. And the ball goes out of bounds. Going to stay down here with the Gators.
I like that shot from Palmore. She's really punishing the 2-3 zone, trying to make the defense stretch out a little bit. Allows you to get more open looks inside.
Bone to Palmore. Palmore corner three got deflected. Felt like it was deflected by Jaden Burns over there, and Dadeville with a chance. Burns on the far side turns it over. Palmore tried to throw it off her leg, but Hargrove saved it. Pass the corner to Emerson White. Emerson White pull-up jumper long two, missed. Rebound long to the near side, and Amari Russell quickly down the floor left side. Up for two. Deflected by the rim. No foul called. Palmore now the other way for the Gators. Back and forth we go. Palmore through the lane. Going to go out of bounds off of Dadeville.
Unfortunate not to get a basket there. Dadeville had a Tiger shaking up on the other end. Glenwood had a 5-on-4.
And Caden Henderson will check in for the first time in the year 2026. So Henderson back on the floor, the second leading rebounder on the team before she was injured. Going to take a pull-up jumper for three and just miss it off to the left. And you see the brace on her left wrist. Ball still loose underneath in the paint over there, and now it's taken away by Palmore. Suffocating defense by the Gators early on, and a tip out of bounds on the shot off of Dadeville.
This is really good for Glenwood, too, when you're getting Henderson back going into the area tournament time. Really good rebounder. They needed her in versus Lee Scott when Bone got into foul trouble early.
Long pass by Bone over the head of Hargrove. She goes back to save it. And now Caden Henderson with the basketball. Coach Purdue says she was hungry, going to drive in for two, and she traveled before the shot. Dadeville with the basketball off of the travel. Ball loose on the floor at midcourt. Henderson collects it, trying to get it off, dumps it off to Hargrove. Hargrove right side gets it taken away. Lyrie Cooper, who had 8 rebounds in the first matchup, gets fouled near midcourt. Kinsley Kushmar going to check in for Claire Hargrove. Inbounds pass goes to Easton. Easton left side, a double dribble.
Dadeville really struggling to find their offense here. Only 2 field goal attempts so far in this first quarter, and they've both been pretty bad looks. Need to find a way to get something going on offense.
Palmore pass near side to Kushmar. Kushmar back to Palmore at the key. Pass back to the corner. Henderson recollects it, gets it up to Bone, double teamed, and jump ball called. Pass deflected, and the Tigers recollect it. Pass down to Cooper. Cooper's a low dribble over to the far side to Harris. Harmony Harris, long three-point shot. Off the heel, high rebound. Tipped around, shot put back up, again deflected. Ball loose again. Right to the right elbow, two-point shot from Harris missed. And the Gators can't save it. Reagan Bone going to check out. Emerson White going to come back into play. Long inbounds pass over the head of Harris. 7-0 our score. 3:48 to play in the first quarter. Dadeville still yet to get on the scoreboard, but a chance here as Larry Cooper fouled along the near side. And she'll head to the charity stripe to shoot two. Kinsley Cushmore called for the foul, the freshman for the Lady Gators. Lefty shot from Cooper, rolls in. Lucky bounce, and Dadeville's on the board. And as dominant as it's felt like the Gators have been defensively, Evan, the offense has not clicked yet. We're still in a low-scoring slugfest. Only a 5-point game, 7-2.
Really struggling to get high percentage shots up. Need to start running their plays. You already hear Coach Purdue run out of play as they go down the floor, try to get an open look inside.
Henderson going to drive in, kick it back out to Cushmore. Cushmore back to Henderson. Henderson drives left side. Lost the dribble initially, gave it back over to White, passing the near side back to Cushmore. And a West 3-second violation against the Gators. Now Carrington Cushmore will check in for Kinsley. Dadeville still in the ball game, 7-2, 3:20 to play first quarter. Cooper down the floor, deflected out of bounds from behind by Henderson. And that's what the Gators have been missing with the absence of Henderson. Dominant defense and dominant on the boards. Inbounds pass low, ball loose on the floor. Henderson collects it for the Gators. Jump ball is going to be called.
You love to see Henderson getting on the floor in our first game back. That's a little bit of motor that Glenwood needed. Carry a long way for area play.
Possession arrow favors Dadeville. Bounce pass in and then deflected out of bounds by Moody along the baseline. Bounce pass, trying to get it to Harris. Moody saves it, not quite. And it is off of Dadeville. It is saved by Moody. She flew it back in bounds and it hit one of the Tigers. Looked like it maybe hit off Harris, hit her hand and landed just out of bounds, so it will be Gators basketball. Pass near side off the hands of Carrington Cushmore, and an unforced turnover and unforced error there for the Gators. Audrey Cook, the 8th grader, number 10, going to check in already for the Lady Gators. Coach Purdue seems to be a little frustrated with his team right now.
Definitely trial by fire going into a region game. So far a close affair as well as an 8th grader.
Looks like there's going to be a foul against Caden Henderson. Still neither team in the bonus. One more foul against Dadeville will put the Gators in the bonus. Glenwood with 3 fouls in their first quarter. Pass to Cooper. 2:53 to play first quarter. Gators up 7-2. Pass to the far side. Still one by Palmore. Palmore, left side, gets fouled from behind.
It's a great job by Palmore. Ball was picked up center court, and she sensed the panic in the Tigers, and she cut that pass line off. Got the easy steal there.
The 4th foul. Let's see. It's the 4th foul against the Tigers now, so one more will put the Gators and the Tigers in the bonus. Both teams with 4 personal fouls in this first quarter.
I thought she might have been in the act of shooting. I'm surprised for having it inbounded at the baseline here.
Cook gets the pass in, throws it into White. White right side, trying to kick it out somewhere. Got deflected and back down the other way go the Dadeville Tigers. Going to be a travel, surely. It is a travel against Russell before the shot. And while the offense, which has struggled all year for Dadeville, averaging only 28.4 points per game so far, the defense has really came to play and kept them in it early on, Evan.
Yeah, they brought a lot of intensity. That 2-3 zone's doing a really good job at stuffing the inside, which Glenwood likes to operate on the most.
Moody recollects the lost handle and goes up for 2 and gets fouled.
So they have to find a way to get them outside of the zone, outside of the paint, or they need to start making shots beyond the perimeter.
With Moody to the free throw line. And she makes the first. Second free throw from Moody. Off the heel, rattles out, rebounded by White. Put back up, put back off to the left, no good. Rebound tipped around about 3 or 4 times. Back to Palmore, long 2, off the backboard but missed. And finally collected by the Tigers here on the near corner. Pass down court, too strong. Trying to get it out to Ariel Russell was Larry Cooper. Unforced turnover there by the Tigers.
Yeah, the trap not quite forcing the steal, but the Tigers gave it to the Gators anyways there.
Henderson will check back out and take a seat. Reagan Bone back into the ball game. In a defensive struggle, 2 minutes to play first quarter, 8-2 our score. Bone changes that. Little kiss off the backboard right into the bucket. 10-2 Gators now a quick turnover. Palmore spin move up for 2, just missed. And rebounded by the Tigers. Good move by Palmore, couldn't get the shot to fall. Jump ball going to be called.
That was really good execution by Glenwood. Coach Purdue called a play. Got a really good screen from Lily Moody to get Reagan Bone wide open on that low block.
Palmore to Moody, far side, back to White. 2 Gators in the corner between Moody and Palmore. And Moody's pass trying to get over to Palmore, off the mark and out of bounds. Tell you what, the burner underneath USU Purdue is on medium high. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, you really want to try to space the 4 out against the 2-3 zone, and that it's not good when you have 2 Gators on top of each other. Giving Dadeville enough people to cover one.
Pass down court, stolen by Moody. Moody did well not to travel and got it down back to Palmore. Palmore through the lane, up for 2, fouled.
I really feel like that's been Glenwood's offense early on, is being able to drive inside, draw fouls, and get to the free throw line.
In the region tournament for the girls, February 7th and 10th. Again, the seeding is already set. It'll be Lee Scott 1, Lady Gators 2, Beulah 3, and Lady Tigers of Dadeville 4, regardless of the outcome today. Or the outcome of the Glenwood Lee Scott game on Monday. Henderson back into the ball game after Palmore makes the first. Palmore just misses the second. Rebound deflected by Henderson. Palmore back up for 2, got blocked. And now the Tigers the other way. Good defense so far by the Dadeville Tigers, but another turnover there. And we'll see. Travel either way. We travel on Audrey Cook, I should say, after the ball was lost by Russell.
Bill's doing a great job with their press getting steals. They just need to try to find a way to put points on the board, whether it be through the live ball turnovers or in the half-court offense.
In this first quarter brought to you by Carroll Purdue and the Carroll Purdue State Farm Agency. Thank you for your support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Zaxby's Game of the Week at Glenwood. It's Carroll Purdue. Larry Cooper with the basketball going on Audrey Cook. Pass to the elbow. Driving in, floated for 2, no good. Long rebound deflected out and saved by Cooper, not quite.
A little bit of friendly fire there. Cooper hit it off her own there.
They tried to just smack it back in bounds, but she smacked it right off of Amari Russell and it went back out of bounds. A minute to play first quarter, 11-2 Gators. It's been a dominant defensive performance, but the offense has been out of sorts so far. Just hasn't quite been put into a rhythm yet. Pass by Hargrove, deflected out of bounds by Russell.
It's great deflection by Russell there. They're playing a really high 2-3 zone, so if you're Glenwood, you can sometimes shoot that and cut inside to get a wide open look from the mid-range.
Cook, open look for 3 off to the left. Bones can't quite save it. Another sub coming in. Katie Corbett, the sophomore, going to check in for Audrey Cook. And Evan, if I'm not mistaken, every available player for the Lady Gators tonight has already been on the floor at least once.
Coach Dude's really trying to get different looks out there, it feels like. Not really able to execute offensively.
So a foul on the other end, and that means Dadeville now will shoot free throws as they're in the bonus.
It's really bad for Glenwood because Dadeville not able to operate in the half court at all. So send them to the free throw line for free is not very good.
And Malaya West Sanchez unavailable tonight. So every Gator that's listed has been on the floor. 0 for 2 on that trip is Russell, and Bone collects it, and Emerson White down the floor for the Gators. Good aggressive defense right here by Russell, and another turnover forced by the Tigers. Russell left side up for 2, makes it.
When you pick up your dribble, you have to show too. If you're on the same team, you got to be able to help and get that pass off so it's not a turnover.
That's a good example too of defense turning into offense right there for Russell. Long pass over to Hargrove. Hargrove, long pass back over to White, a little high and off the mark into the Dadeville bench. Long pass down court, through everybody, and out of bounds. See who this one's off of. Going to be off of Dadeville. So 10 seconds left. The Gators with a chance for the final shot. Wyatt across midcourt with 7. Pass over to Hargrove with 5. Hargrove looking the pass, going to drive in with 2. Floater from the elbow with 1, no good. And that's how quarter number 1 will come to an end. A slugfest for first quarter. Gators 11, Tigers 4 here on the Zaxby's Game of the Week at Glenwood on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
At Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Let's kick off 2026 with a bang. We will not be undersold. Powerful full-size Chevy Silverados up to $13,750 off. Rugged mid-size Chevy Colorados up to $9,000 off. Enjoy no payments until springtime. Get your lowest price guaranteed today. Smart people from all over the USA come to Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Get ready to smile.
And we welcome you back to the Zaxby's Game of the Week at Glenwood on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Noah Shelton, Evan Brown, Tyler Dykes here with you from the Swamp. Gators, a dominant defensive first quarter, but the offense a little struggling early to get back into a rhythm. 11-4 our score as we begin quarter number 2. Cooper's pass deflected right off of Palmer's foot right back to her. Dadeville with the first possession. Russell to the right side, trying to get through White and Hargrove. Shot off the mark, deflected out of bounds by the Gators.
Russell might have taken a bump on the head at the end of that play there. Got to be careful watching her going forward.
Pass deflected right back to the inbounds passer, Jaden Burns, and a turnover there forced by the Gators. Again, plenty of defensive opportunities. The Gators have taken advantage of. They forced the steals and the chances and opportunities in transition, just have not converted on many of them.
They got to try to find somebody either in the center of the floor, break that 2-3 zone, or in the corner.
Down the left side, Bone up for 2, just missed on the wild shot, and Dadeville now the other way. High pass down floor off the mark, but it's going to be saved by the Tigers. Harris for 3, off the backboard, no good. Foul underneath against Dadeville. And timeout called by Coach Purdue.
Yeah, I don't believe he's happy. I think he went to that in the first quarter trying to get a play drawn up on the offensive end, trying to find some half-court execution on offense, and it resulted in Bone kind of throwing up a little bit of a circus shot there that almost got the fall, but definitely not what you wanted out of the timeout, so might be getting his girl straight here, try to get another good play out.
7:22 to play first half, 11-4 our score. Gators and the Tigers, the second time these two teams have met this season. Again, the Gators on the road the first time around. A dominant 57-17 victory. Both girls and boys for the Gators coming off a loss at Eufaula on Tuesday and losses last Friday at Lee Scott, looking to break a little two-game skid. Power pass near side to Hargrove. Hargrove swings it the corner to White. White back to Hargrove. Hargrove going to drive into the right elbow. Back out to White. Three-point shot. It's open for three. It's good. Emerson White, the second three-pointer scored by the Gators tonight, 14-4.
That's exactly what you want. Going against the 2-3 zone, if you're able to drive and draw people, you'll have somebody open on the perimeter almost every time.
And a travel there near midcourt by Dadeville. Ball right back to the Gators. White left side, back to the key to Palmore. Near side, long three-point shot, just missed. A little too deep, rebounded by Palmore, put back up, and good. Palmore gets on a rebound and recovers for the Gators. 12-point lead, and now another steal. Left side, Palmore up for two. It's good. And already 7 points for the Gators in the first 83 seconds of the second quarter, and timeout called by Dadeville.
Coach Purdue getting his girls in a rhythm there. Had back-to-back plays that found points on the board. The rest will follow.
18-4 our score. Gators up against the Dadeville Tigers. Again, Gators, the Lady Gators 3-1 in region play. A disappointing loss at Lee Scott last Friday. They will have a chance to get back at them on Monday here at the Swamp. Georgia Alabama Sports Live will be here to cover that one. Always a fun time when the Gators and the Warriors, a good old rivalry, renewed on the hardwood for the second time this year, and in all likelihood, like last year, could be a third time in the region tournament.
Of course, and I did want to bring that up. This may be a little bit of a trap game for Glenwood of sorts. Going against an 0-21 opponent when you have Lee Scott up next, it's maybe a little bit hard to focus.
As well as when you've already clinched the seed you're going to have in the region tournament. Palmore forces another steal, saves it to the right block to White, up for two, too strong. Rebounded by Moody, going back up from left block, no good. No foul call, but it's going to be deflected out of bounds off of Dadeville. Palmore looking to throw it in to the near side of Hargrove. Going around, pull-up jumper for two. Hargrove floater too strong. Rebounded by the Tigers. Down the floor to Cooper. Right side, she's open, but she just has to try to save it before it goes out of bounds, so she can't do it.
A little bit too much dip on that chip for the pass there.
The Tigers had two narrow losses to Beulah in a couple of their first few region games. Foul on the floor with Moody with the basketball. A 4-point loss, 44-40, and a 1-point loss, 36-35. Lee Scott handled them pretty easily both times they played them, 79-27 and 61-27, which was last night. Palmore, corner three, near side, no good. Rebounded by Bone. Bone left side trying to kick it back out. Low dribble, back up for two, rattles home.
Too strong there. She could have opted to kick it out and reset for the Gators offense.
Long pass down floor, deflected by Bone out of bounds, and it hit off of Amari Russell before it went out of bounds.
Doing it on both ends for his Reagan Bone.
He's really stepped in, made a big impact for the Lady Gators in the absence of Henderson. Still going to have a role with Henderson back from injury. White, long three-point shot, no good. High rebound there by Bone, goes on the floor, and it looks like a foul's going to be called.
Yeah, Bone has definitely presented herself as a glue player for the Gators in the absence of Henderson. She's everywhere. She's on the floor. She's inside the paint blocking shots. She's rebounding. She's getting putbacks down low. I mean, she's been everywhere for Glenwood.
Earning that hard hat for sure. Pass to the corner, Palmore. Open look for three again. This time it's good. Gators already with more points in this quarter than they did the whole first quarter. We only played 2.5 minutes of the second quarter. Long pass down court. Moody takes it away. Moody back to the right side of White, up for two. It's good. Lady Gators have found their spark, and they're on fire. 25-4 now, 5:10 to play second quarter. And a backcourt violation against Dadeville. Henderson going to be back on the floor for the Lady Gators. Poundmore to the free throw line, back outside to White, to the corner to Hargrove. Hargrove driving in, back to Henderson, right side going to drive in the paint and a travel. I believe no 3-second violation. Second one called against the Gators tonight.
Second one against Moody, to be more specific. I was trying to see if they called that one on Henderson.
Full court press by the Gators defensively. Palmer has to run back to play defense. Pass down to Cooper, right side, blocked by Moody, out of bounds.
That was a great effort. It really did look like Cooper had a wide open one on the other end there.
Carrington Kushmar going to check in for the Gators. Bounce pass to Burns. Burns back to Russell. You can hear the pop of the basketball as Henderson pokes that one away and tries to save as she hits the floor. Can't quite do it. Goodness gracious.
Might have to go to the locker room and grab another ball after that one. It might be a little
Oh, yeah, for real. Might have a flat tire down there in just a minute after a couple dribbles.
Tom Brady's going to be trying to play with that pretty sooner or later.
Pass deflected underneath the Dadeville basket. Palmore going to take it away. Throw it over to White for two. Just missed. Missed opportunity for the Gators. Dadeville trying to throw it out, but they can't do it. Henderson right side takes it away. Up for two. Again deflected. And now Dadeville finally clears it out. Pass down the right side up for two. Too strong by Kayla Eason for the Tigers. Gators now the other way. Palmore kick out. Hargrove for three. Hierarchy shot. Just missed. Best look she's had from three tonight. She's had a few good three-point shots. They just haven't fallen.
Yeah, when you're playing up against the 2-3 zone, that shot will show itself. High man obviously has to step forward, and most of the time they won't, so you'll have a wide open look.
Burns gives it over to Eason. Eason, Palmore taking it away with a steal. Right side up for two. Just missed. Rebound saved by Henderson before it went out of bounds. Back up for two. White gets fouled.
Henderson pretty much already playing with one hand as is, and she's using that one hand to spike the ball every chance she gets. It's her fault.
First free throw from White on this trip. A little short. Audrey hit it back. Katie Corbett going to check back into the ball game. And the Gators have had about every player on the bench already be in part of the action on the floor in this first half. White makes the second. 26-4 our score. Pass down court deflected by White, and Kushmore with the takeaway. Palmore bounce pass right side. White up for two, just missed. Rebounded by Henderson, up for two again. Henderson fouled this time.
I'm really interested to see how she's going to shoot these free throws here with that brace on her left hand. A little bit of a reminiscence of Herbert Jones shooting one-handed free throws here.
First one off the heel.
She's got that left hand there for the guide. It's not really in the shooting motion, but it's there for the guide in the placement.
Second one a little higher arcing, and it's good. Foul against either Kushmore or Cook. Let's see, it's going to go against Kushmore. Carrington called for the foul. Pass down court. Palmore almost with the steal, far side. Double teamed over to Harris. Harris behind the back dribble. Back to Russell. Then the left block to Burns. Burns for two, missed. Out of bounds off of the Gators. Russell back to Harris. Long pull up from three. It's good off the backboard. Harmony Harris from range. First three-pointer made by the Tigers tonight. 27-7 our score. Palmer, long pass over to Kushmar. Cushmore inside left block, White driving through contact. Ball hit off of one of the Dadeville Tigers' foot. Palmore recollects it to Cushmore for three, just missed. Tie up on the rebound between Henderson and Russell. So the possession arrow will keep the ball down here with the Gators. Palmore, open three-point look, gonna take it, missed it short. Emerson White with a long rebound and a foul away from the ball. And called on Palmore. Pass down for Harris. Palmore almost with the steal, deflected it out of bounds. Open look for Dadeville, just missed. Put back up, put back good by Jaden Burns.
A bit of a defensive breakdown there for Gators. There's no one inside the paint. It's a wide open lane, missed the first time.
Corbett drives in, pull-up jumper for two, short. Dadeville takes it away. Harris down the floor working on White. Right side floater for two, too strong. Kicks it back out, long two-point shot off the mark by Maddox. Gators down the other way. Palmore in transition to the lane, and a foul underneath. Feel like no foul call, but was deflected out of bounds by Dadeville.
Officiating crew has been very lenient, I'd say, tonight with foul calls. Going with a lot of aggressive drives inside, hasn't been able to go to the free throw line as much as they're used to.
Henderson at the free throw line, driving in, pull-up jumper for two, just short. Rebound tipped around and hit around like a pinball. Going to be Dadeville basketball.
I like that effort. Henderson definitely found the sweet spot in the 2-3 zone and had a pretty good look there, just didn't get the fall.
Eason bounce pass over to Russell. Russell long pass down court, taken away by Corbett, but then recollected by Cooper, up for two, missed, and Henderson with the rebound. Palmore quickly down the floor. Good bounce pass to Moody, up for two. It's good, and the foul.
I think Glenwood's bread and butter right there. Defense going into offense just on three-point play for Moody.
Moody a chance for a three-point play. Misses the free throw, and it's deflected out of bounds. Going to be Gators basketball still. 29-9 our score, 1:20 to play second quarter. Noah Shelton, Evan Brown, Tyler Dykes here with you in the Zaxby's Game of the Week at Glenwood, presented by Zaxby's. Bone, two-pointer from the elbow, no good. Rebounded by Harris for Dadeville. Right side up for two, no good by Caldwell. Trying to put it back up, gets deflected and fouled. Palmore called for the foul, and now both teams in the bonus.
I was a really big fan of that individual effort by Katie Corbett on the inbound. Pretty much 1v1ing, forcing her defender to pick up the ball and make a pass down court. I really like that defensive intensity.
First free throw off the mark. Shot goes, but a violation called against Dadeville, so it won't count. A minute left in our first half. Gators up by 20. Cushmore over to Moody, left side. Gets fouled from behind. Moody's first attempt at the free throw line, a little short. Second shot from Moody. Gets that one to go. 1 for 2 on that trip for Lilly. Offensive foul called against Harris as Bone hits the floor.
Yeah, I consider that another hard hat point right there. Kind of sold a little bit of an elbow extension from Harris. They might have called it foul on Bone there, actually. Oh. Shooting on the wrong side of the floor right here. Officiating crew might be confused. I'm not sure if we got an offensive foul or a defensive foul.
Sure, it should be on the other end of the floor if it's Bone shooting, should it not? Over here on the right. Seen a little bit of everything in this first half, that's for sure.
I just wonder if Bone shot those and made them, if they would have counted for Dadeville, or what's the official ruling here?
So it will be Gators basketball. It won't be free throws, but it will be on this side of the floor here to the right as it has been. Pass over near side to Corbett, deflected out of bounds by Jada Russell for Dadeville. Palmer, long pass over to Bone, deflected, and going to go out of bounds. Quick substitution for Glenwood. Corbett going to check out for Hargrove with 42 seconds to play. What's been a grinder of a first half. Harris far side working on Bone. 30 seconds to play. Russell back to Desiree Bailey, and now Moody the other way. Got to take him away from behind. Foul on. Let's see what they call it on. I believe it was on Palmore for the Gators.
We'll really be getting free throws from this end of the floor this time.
Yeah, real legitimate free throws this time here for Dadeville. And she misses the first. Henderson going to check back in for the final 22 seconds. Second one missed. Rebound knocked around, and Henderson finally collects it for the Gators. Henderson driving in, right side, throws it back out to Hargrove for three. Misses it off to the left. Bone saves it. Not quite. Right foot came down out of bounds, so it will be Dadeville basketball. 11 seconds to play, and a chance for the last shot for the Tigers. Harris with 10. Down court to Bailey with 7. Bailey driving in with 6. Moody takes away with 5. Gators got to go quickly for the last shot. Hargrove with 2. Near side with 1. Got to shoot it, puts it up at the horn, and it's off the mark. And that's how half number 1 will come to an end. Lady Gators 30, Lady Tigers 9. Gators up comfortably as we head to the halftime break. Evan, break down that first half for us.
Well, it's really a lot of the same as you saw against Lee Scott. If you're able to get those turnovers and you get offensive points on the board, it's Glenwood. It's really easy, but if Glenwood's not able to force those turnovers, it's a little bit more difficult to operate in that half court. So live ball turnovers really been good for Glenwood here so far.
A better offensive output for the Gators in that second quarter. Scored 11 in the first quarter and 19 in that second quarter. Scored more than the 11 points they scored in the first quarter in the first 2.5 minutes of the second quarter. So the offense did again slow as the second quarter waned on, but still a 21-point lead in the Regis game. Can't complain about that.
Not at all.
And Kaden Henderson's also had a nice game in her return from injury. Gators 30, Lady Tigers 9 as we head to the halftime break. We'll be back in just about 7 minutes for half number 2. Stay tuned to the Zaxby's Game of the Week at Glenwood on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live.
at Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Let's kick off 2026 with a bang. We will not be undersold. Powerful full-size Chevy Silverados up to $13,750 off. Rugged mid-size Chevy Colorados up to $9,000 off. Enjoy no payments until springtime. Get your lowest price guaranteed today. Smart people from all over the USA come to Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Get ready to smile.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers, for the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists, for long distance love, for the farsighted, nearsighted, for introverts and extroverts, for the thinkers and the doers, for old friends. Coca-Cola, for everyone.
I'm always on the go. But with the Kinetic Credit Union app, Kinetic is always with me. The Kinetic mobile app is virtual banking at its best. With the Kinetic mobile app, I can easily send and receive money, make a deposit, pay some bills, and I can even open up a new account, all from my phone. And I can monitor all my accounts in one place, all on the go. The Kinetic mobile app, energized banking at its best.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
Whether you're building your business or finding your dream home, G2 Real Estate is with you every step of the way. Commercial or residential, our mission is the same, turning your vision into reality. With experience, insight, and a commitment to your success, we're more than brokers, we're your partners. G2 Real Estate, building futures one property at a time.
At Planet Fitness, there's strength in numbers. The number of different workouts to do.
1, 2, 3. Woo!
Different clubs to do it in. Friends to do it with.
Looking good, everybody.
Here we are.
And the number of ways to recover from it all.
You got this. Come on.
And it all adds up to one membership. The Planet Fitness Black Card. Access any location, bring a friend anytime, and recover in the Black Card Spa.
One more, everybody.
We're all strong on this planet. Planet Fitness.
Hello, everybody. DJ Jones with the Sports Vision's morning show for the best in local, regional, and national sports news. Weekdays from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m.
You can find the Sports Vision's morning show on Facebook, YouTube. Also, you can listen to us on Apple and Spotify by typing in the Sports Vision's morning show, and download the Sports Vision's radio app right now in your app store today.
Sports Vision 92.1. We are your hometown sports guys.
Houlihan serves fresh, handcrafted dishes made just the way you like them. Juicy burgers, sizzling steaks, crisp salads, and shareable appetizers set the table for every appetite. Relax with friends, celebrate special moments, or enjoy a casual night out. Houlihan's delivers great food, great drinks, and great times, with 2 locations in Columbus, downtown at the Marriott Hotel and on Sidney Simons Boulevard at the Doubletree Hotel.
And welcome back for the second half of action between the Tigers and the Lady Gators. 30-9, the Lady Gators with a 21-point lead. As we're about to begin half number 2, Noah Shelton, Tyler Dykes, Evan Brown here with you from the Swamp for the second match between these two teams this year. Gators, a dominant defensive performance in that first half. Took a little bit for their offense to get going, but found a hot streak there at the beginning of the second quarter, turning turnovers into points. And that's kind of been the name for the Gators this season, Evan, turning turnovers on defense that have been forced into offensive points for the Gators.
Right, and it all starts in the half-court offense. If you're able to make a shot, you're able to set up your full-court press and try to start getting those turnovers. Glenwood had a little rally in the second quarter where they had maybe like 10 points back-to-back off of turnovers after 2 made shots.
Hallie Palmore had 3 fouls in that first half. The only Gator that is in a little bit of foul trouble right now. Dadeville with the basketball to begin the second half. Pass deflected right in front of us by Henderson. Ball loose on the near side and taken away by Hargrove. Hargrove down the floor. Long pass over to Moody, saved. Hargrove on the far side. Ball loose off Emerson White, and she recollects it before it goes out of bounds. Going to give it back to Hargrove in the corner. Pass down to Bone. Right block up for 2. High arcing shot, a little too strong. Ball out of bounds off of Dadeville.
Really good execution on the play there from Glenwood. Might have had Moody open a little bit higher for a higher percentage shot there, though.
Hargrove to Moody, swings it over to White. Back to Hargrove. Thought about the corner 3, now going to drive in left side to Moody. From the block, no good. Again from the block up and no good, but fouled.
Well, I like that screen a lot for Moody. It had 2 Tigers going over to try to stop, and it got her wide open inside.
Kayla Eason called for the first foul for either team in the second half. And Moody to the free throw line. 2 for 4 in the first half. Now 2 for 5. Henderson with the rebound. No foul called. It's taken away by Dadeville. Henderson gets it back off the tip. Out of bounds, should be off of Dadeville. It will be, and the Gators will have another possession down here to the left.
A little bit of ball does not lie there as Glenwood retains possession.
Some relentless defense by the Lady Gators tonight. Again, I'd like to remind you, also brought to you by Glenn Smith Chevrolet and Jeeps Union Palaca, Kinetic Credit Union, Coca-Cola, and the Houston Clinic. Pass to the far side, Hargrove, open 3-point look. Is this the one? No, it's not, just missed. She's been so close on so many of those 3-point shots tonight. Cooper wide open layup for Dadeville, just missed. Hargrove got it taken away from behind by Cooper. Loose on the floor, now up is Russell, and she gets fouled. And Russell makes the first. Russell had 16 points in that tough, hard-fought loss against Smith Station for Dadeville early in the season. Hargrove with the basketball now across midcourt. Henderson lost the handle, trying to drive in. Ball loose again on the floor. Henderson almost got it. Taken by Dadeville. Down court to Russell. Ball loose in the corner, out of bounds off the Tigers.
Might have gotten away with a little bit of kickball there. Glenwood fortunate to get the ball back.
Hargrove up the court. Over to the corner. White back outside to Henderson. Pass inside to Moody, deflected, but taken by the Gators. Moody fouled underneath. Moody pass inside the Bone, left block up for 2, she's fouled. Bone's first free throw attempt of the ball game. A little strong off the heel.
Tigers are going to have to take out Ariel Russell. I believe that was her 4th foul right there. Try to save her for later parts of this game.
Second free throw again, no good. Dadeville the other way. Pass deflected up in the air, and Bone takes it away for the Gators. Another forced turnover by the Gators defensively. Long pass far side to Hargrove in front of the Glenwood cheerleaders. Pass to the elbow to Moody, driving in, kick out. Pull-up jumper for 2 from Bone, short. Russell fouled near the block.
Well, despite the miss, I really do like the effort offensively by the Gators. Moody was in a really good spot there to catch the ball in the soft spot of the 2-3 zone. She turned, dribbled, and drew the defender to get Bone that open look.
First attempt for Russell is good. Second one good as well. 2 for 2 on that trip for Russell. 30-12 our score. Hargrove in the corner. To Emerson White, pull-up jumper for 2. It's good. Beautiful touch on that shot by Emerson White. Good pass by Hargrove.
Great pass by Hargrove. Good little cut there, too, by White to get her wide open.
Russell on the floor. Ball loose on the floor. Going to stay down here with Dadeville. Low pass taken away by Bone. Ball still loose on the floor. Bone tied up. And the arrow is going to favor the Gators.
They tried to squeeze that one in on the taller Bone, but she got low and was able to interfere on it.
Pass near side deflected out of bounds. And Hargrove's going to take a seat, and Palmore will check back in. Henderson near side, back to Palmore. Palmore inside to Bone. Bone give pass to the block to Moody, up for 2. She's fouled, and the shot goes.
That's awesome half-court execution by Glenwood. I mean, everyone moved where they were supposed to on that play call from Coach Perdue. Got a wide open look down low. Credit Gators on the execution.
And Moody converts the three-point play. 33-12. Russell, open three-point look from the key, off the mark. Rebound by Dadeville, but then blocked on the shot, and the Gators down the other way with Palmore. Palmore long pass down court to Bone. Bone kicks it out to Henderson. Henderson going to drive in, floater for 2, gets fouled.
I believe Henderson put the ball on the floor with her injured hand there and went up on the shot with the left, so good grit there.
Just misses the first. Second free throw from Henderson, off the heel. Pass down court, and a long three-point wild shot by Russell off the mark and rebounded by Moody. Palmore quickly down the floor, pass to the corner. White for 3, just missed. Rebounded by Henderson, put back up, no good, but another foul.
A lot of physicality tonight so far from both teams, I'd say.
Big time.
A lot of time spent here at the free throw line. Ref's not been afraid to call it.
And the Gators are already in the bonus. Second free throw for Henderson. Rolls in. Palmore nearly had the steal. Ball loose on the floor. Foul called against Palmore.
That's not the foul you wanted there, Palmore. That's her fourth for the game. One more and she's out of the game. So Coach Purdue going to have to go to the bench there.
Now it's Colin Kushmar will check in for the Gators. Lob pass inbounds, taken away by White. White down to Moody, left block up for two, it's good. Not much more automatic than Lily Moody from the left block. Foul down the floor against the Gators.
I'm not sure who they're going to get that one on. Will be interesting to see how Glenwood operates going forward without the second leading scorer in the region into the game.
Both teams in the bonus, so it means free throws. 4:04 to play third quarter. Russell misses the first. Gators up 38-12. 4:04 to play in our third quarter. Second one good by Russell. Colin Kushmar open look for three. Rattles out. White with the rebound, spin move up for two. Rattles out again. Now down the other floor goes Dadeville. Foul called, shot goes.
Gators kind of fell asleep a little bit there on the defensive end after the miss. Really good execution on the offensive end, though. They were able to drive to a wide open shot on the perimeter.
Russell makes the shot for three-point play. 22-point lead for the Gators. Past the corner, saved by White, off the hands of Moody, over to Dadeville. Ball loose on the floor, Gators force a turnover. Hargrove. And a foul called offensively against her.
They got her with a push off on that left arm. Glenwood a little bit out of sorts here, having to go to their bench. Maybe not typical rotations out on the floor. Hindering them offensively, defensively, you could say, Noah?
For sure. Russell makes the first off the dead bounce off the back of the rim. Second one banks in off the backboard. 38-18 our score. Kushmar, pass near side deflected, but Hargrove collects it. Going to drive in. Floater for two, just missed. Rebound fought forward, taken by Dadeville. Travel called against Dadeville on the other end. High pass to Hargrove, up for two, got deflected. Hargrove, pass to the near side to Moody. Moody tried to get over to White, taken away by Dadeville. In transition up for two, the shot goes and the foul.
Dadeville really starting to creep back into this basketball game here, using the free throw line to their advantage. The clock stops, they're able to get points on the board without the clock running. And it's got to be careful here not to fall asleep and finish this one out.
Free throw of one is good. Pass deflected. Moody recollects it up for two. Shot rolls in, and she's fouled.
They're going to call it no basket.
See, they call it on the floor.
I do believe she gathered and made the move there, but not wearing black and white today, unfortunately.
Misses the free throw. Long pass down court to Russell. Russell with the ball loose on the floor, going to be a tie-up.
Mari Russell might have gotten away with a travel there as well as she was crawling
That's
on
what I
the
was
floor
thinking,
fighting
yeah.
for the ball.
Open three-point look. Up and off the mark for Cooper.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there for the Gators. I believe it was Moody and Colin Cushmore there on the same defender. That's that Tiger.
Hargrove pass inside to Moody, left side. Deflected, out of bounds. Hargrove, Moody near side over to White. White back to Hargrove. Hargrove behind the three-point line, going to take the shot, misses. Rebound deflected, and Dadeville finally collects it. Right side for two, missed. Rebounded by the Gators. An injured player as Russell on the other end of the floor, shaken up.
He's getting a couple of bumps tonight. She's managed to fight through it thus far. You got to give her a lot of credit there.
Definitely be given 100% effort tonight, has Amari Russell. White, long pass near side to Cushmore. Colin Cushmore lost the handle, and a turnover forced by Dadeville. They made some defensive plays so far tonight. Got to find the offense to get back in the game, and a foul on the three-point shot.
That's basketball Cardinal sin right there. You cannot foul a shooter on the three-point shot. And then again, here comes Dadeville. Earning points at the free throw line to get back into this ball game.
First of three for Harris. Short. Makes the second. One for three on that trip, and Reagan Bone with the rebound for the Gators. Down the floor, Hargrove. Kicks out to Kushmar, near side to White. White with the basketball. Lob pass down to Moody. Gonna stay down here with the Gators. Russell gonna check back in for Dadeville.
Glenwood really does look like a different team without Hallie Pelmore out on the floor. Offensively and defensively, they haven't really been able to force those live ball turnovers. She's a primary ball handler on the offensive end, and it's just looked a little bit static without her presence so far.
Now Coach Purdue doing a little mop-up duty. Gators in a grinder. It's 40-22, a minute and a half to play, but Dadeville won't quit. Hargrove to White near side, back to Hargrove in the corner. Logan to pass it somewhere in a travel.
I think she just lifted that left pivot foot there.
Long three-pointer from the near side for Harris, just off the mark. Colin Kushmar trying to go for the rebound, lost it out of bounds. Long shot from out there, no good by Russell. Bone with the rebound. Moody left side for two, it's good.
Really good job putting the ball on the floor there, getting inside, easy layup.
Moody pretty automatic from that part of the floor as well. Left elbow, Russell throws it back to the corner. Three-pointer deflected off the top of the backboard. And Bone collects it for the Gators. 38 seconds to play in the third quarter. White to Bone, right side, going up, pass over to Moody, left side for two. It's good. 44-22 our score.
Glenwood's so much better when they're able to put the ball on the floor and draw defenders to get somebody else open.
13 seconds to play. Cooper for three, off the mark. Gators with a chance for the last shot with 9 seconds to play in the third quarter. Carrington Kushmar with four, pass inside to Moody with three, with two, up for two, it's good, and the foul. With 2 seconds to play in the quarter.
She was able to catch that one in traffic. There were three Dadeville Tigers with outstretched hands there, and she was able to grab the ball, bring it in, turn, put the ball on the floor. See if she can convert on the three-point play.
Just misses. And that'll end the third quarter of action. Gators comfortably ahead, but it has been easy. 46-22, Lady Gators with the lead as we head to quarter number 4 here at the Zaxby's Game of the Week at Glenwood on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Carol Purdue in Phoenix City today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Georgia-Alabama Sports Live wants to say thank you to Zaxby's for their continued partnership with us for over the last couple of years since we started this. Your partnership has meant the world for us to give you premier coverage for all the local sporting events around the Chattahoochee Valley area. And specifically, I want to thank Judson Humphreys, my good friend, and the Phoenix City location, being with us from the very beginning, man.
Absolutely. Well, we just appreciate what y'all do in the community for these student athletes, and we just want to be a part of it.
Whether it's tailgating, parties, or you just want a quick bite to eat, come to the Phoenix City Zaxby's location and tell them Georgia-Alabama Sports Live and Thrift sent you. Thank you again to Judson Humphreys and Zaxby's for our continued partnership on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live.
Welcome back to the Zaxby's Game of the Week at Glenwood on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We begin quarter number 4 with the Gators in front, 26-22. Shot there missed, but Mooney puts it back up again, deflected, and can't quite save it. Cooper pass near side to Eason. Eason back to Russell. Russell driving in. Dadeville down 24. Need a miraculous fourth quarter on offense to come back and get in this ball game, and there's a start for it. Lob pass to Hargrove. Up for 2 from the block. Rattles home. Gators with the response. Up again by 24. Three-pointer for Russell from the key, short, and out of bounds back over to the Gators. Palmore driving in. Near side to White, open three-point look, she won't take it. Moody, left side, up for 2, foul on the floor.
She does such a good job catching the ball down low and pivoting, getting away from the defender and getting to the basket. It's about the 3rd or 4th time I've seen her do that, and it looks good every time.
Palmore in the corner, pass inside to Moody, deflected out of bounds, going to go off of the Gators. Take that back off of Dadeville. I thought it was off of the Tigers initially. Referee signaled it for the Tigers and then quickly corrected his own mistake. So it will be Gators basketball right here to the left. Long pass to White. White to Palmore. Palmore floater past Moody. Left block for 2. Just missed. Bone can't collect the rebound. And now Russell the other way for Dadeville. To the free throw line. And deflected out of bounds.
Started playing a little bit there before Glenwood was able to make their substitution.
Cooper for 3, short. Rebounded by White. White down court pass to Hargrove. Going to go to the right side, go up for 2 and make it. 50-24.
It's a great move getting our defender off of her to get the more open look as compared to the contested one.
Cooper going to drive in, pass it out. 3-point look from over there, no good. Cooper with the rebound. To the free throw line, 2-point shot, no good again. Henderson with the rebound that time for the Gators. Swing pass to the corner to Hargrove. Hargrove trying to drive on Cooper, get pass over to Palmore. Bounce pass to Moody. What a pass by Palmore. Moody converts.
That was elite, and that's Moody's spot. She'll spend most of the time in the game there. She'll be wide open almost every time.
Larry Cooper, Amari Russell driving into the free throw line, got it poked out from behind. Emerson White went for the steal, the shot off the mark. And the Gators now with the basketball. Palmore across the timeline, over to Hargrove. Gators up 28 with 5:25 to play. Palmore going to drive in, up for 2 again. It's good. .5:17 to play. Gators up 30. Palmore with another steal. Quickly down the floor, left side, up for 2. Foul called. And now with a 30-point lead in the fourth quarter, we're now under a running clock as Palmore will head to the free throw line. Palmore's first free throw rattles home. Palmore misses the second. Moody tried to go for the rebound, but it's off of a Dadeville Tiger out of bounds, so it's going to stay down here with Glenwood. Palmore to Henderson. Henderson's shot blocked. Got it back. Drives in left side for two. That one's good.
Great little left-handed layup there with the brace.
Henderson definitely still not at 100% with that left arm, but playing with her hair on fire. Coach Purdue said the last couple days during practice she has been antsy to get back out on the floor, as that's Palmore's 5th foul, so she'll take a seat for the rest of the ball game with the Gators up 33. But Henderson's been very hungry, very eager to get back out on the floor off of injury, and she's really shown it and proven it tonight. At the free throw line, Russell, foul called. Russell shaken up on the play. So she'll take a seat, and Colin Kushmar for the Gators. And check in and say Russell will stay out there. Check that. Not the first time she's been dinged up tonight. She's kind of been back and forth, in and out of the lineup, but she's played very hard tonight. Down the floor go the Gators. Audrey Cook with the basketball. White near side corner three, just short. Moody went up for the rebound, and it went off of her out of bounds. Henderson with a tough defense against Harris. Harris pull-up jumper for three. A little off the mark. Moody with the rebound for the Gators. Cook with 2:25 to play to White. Whistle somewhere. That's the Gators, and it's Henderson call for the foul.
They got perhaps another 3-second violation.
Be the third one against the Gators tonight. 2 minutes to play. Gators looking to improve to 4-1 in region play. The lone loss Friday at Lee Scott, last Friday at Lee Scott. A chance for revenge coming up on Monday here at the Swamp when the Gators host Lee Scott in the second game of 2 in the regular season. Timeout called by Dadeville. We'll take it with them. Gators 57, Dadeville 24. Gators 97 seconds away from their 4th regional win. We'll be back in just a moment with the Zaxby's Game of the Week at Glenwood.
At Planet Fitness, there's strength in numbers. The number of different workouts to do.
1, 2, 3. Woo!
Different clubs to do it in. Friends to do it with.
Looking good, everybody.
Yeah, we are.
And the number of ways to recover from it all.
You got this. Come on.
And it all adds up to one membership. The Planet Fitness Black Card. Access any location, bring a friend anytime, and recover in the Black Card Spa.
One more, everybody.
We're all strong on this planet. Planet Fitness.
Houlihan serves fresh, handcrafted dishes made just the way you like them. Juicy burgers, sizzling steaks, crisp salads, and shareable appetizers set the table for every appetite. Relax with friends, celebrate special moments, or enjoy a casual night out. Houlihan's delivers great food, great drinks, and great times. with 2 locations in Columbus, downtown at the Marriott Hotel and on Sidney Simons Boulevard at the Doubletree Hotel.
And welcome back to the ball game. Noah Shelton, Evan Brown, Todd Dykes here with you, just cleaning up the final minute and 6 seconds here between the Lady Tigers and the Lady Gators. Glenwood going to improve to 4-1 in region play and get their second win over Dadeville this season. Pass inside. Henderson deflects it. Henderson takes it away. It's going to be a foul. You travel against Henderson. .48 seconds and counting. White block up for 2. Blocked by Moody and taken away. What a defensive play by Moody. Cook in the corner, trying to pass it down to Henderson. Moody somehow saved it. Over to White for 2 from the free throw line, just missed. Ball loose on the floor, going to be a tie-up. Arrow favors Dadeville. 10 seconds to play and counting. Harris down to the near side with 4, with 3. Shot with one hand up and no good at the buzzer. And the Glenwood Gators, for the second time this season, defeat the Dadeville Tigers, this time by a score of 59-24. Now for the Alex Quinney All-State Agency player of the game, got to give it to Caden Henderson, coming off of injury, that arm injury. She played very well tonight, very hungry on the floor, got those hard hat points, those blue-collar points you like to call them, Evan, diving on the floor for loose basketballs, getting rebounds, getting tough shots up, doing the cleanup work underneath the basket. So Caden Henderson, you are All-State Agency, Alex Quinney All-State Agency player of the game. Congratulations. Evan, any final thoughts from that girls' game?
Glenwood's got to be really happy to get Jane Henderson back. Obviously the player of the night so far for the girls. She did a very good job playing hard, and I'm a firm believer that if you put your head down, stay mentally focused, little things will follow, as evident by tonight.
Again, the Lady Gators will have a chance for revenge against the Lady Warriors on Monday against Lee Scott. Lights are out. Boys are about to come out. Stick around in about 8 minutes with the boys' game between the Dadeville Tigers and the Glenwood Gators in just a moment. Stay tuned to the Zaxby's Game of the Week on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
At Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Let's kick off 2026 with a bang. We will not be undersold. Powerful full-size Chevy Silverados up to $13,750 off. Rugged mid-size Chevy Colorados up to $9,000 off. Enjoy no payments until springtime. Get your lowest price guaranteed today. Smart people from all over the USA come to Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Get ready to smile.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers. For the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists. For long distance love. For the farsighted, nearsighted. For introverts and extroverts. For the thinkers and the doers. For old friends. Coca-Cola. For everyone.
I'm always on the go. But with the Kinetic Credit Union app, Kinetic is always with me. The Kinetic mobile app is virtual banking at its best. With the Kinetic mobile app, I can easily send and receive money, make a deposit, pay some bills, and I can even open up a new account, all from my phone. And I can monitor all my accounts in one place, all on the go. The Kinetic mobile app, energized banking at its best.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
Whether you're building your business or finding your dream home, G2 Real Estate is with you every step of the way. Commercial or residential, our mission is the same, turning your vision into reality. With experience, insight, and a commitment to your success, we're more than brokers, we're your partners. G2 Real Estate, building futures one property at a time.
At Planet Fitness, there's strength in numbers. The number of different workouts to do.
1, 2, 3. Woo!
Different clubs to do it in. Friends to do it with.
Looking good, everybody.
Yeah, we are.
And the number of ways to recover from it all.
You got this. Come on.
And it all adds up to one membership. The Planet Fitness Black Card. Access any location, bring a friend anytime, and recover in the Black Card Spa.
One more, everybody.
We're all strong on this planet. Planet Fitness.
Hello, everybody. DJ Jones with the Sports Visions morning show for the best in local, regional, and national sports news. Weekdays from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m.
You can find the Sports Visions morning show on Facebook, YouTube. Also, you can listen to us on Apple and Spotify by typing in the Sports Visions morning show, and download the Sports Visions radio app right now in your app store today.
Sports Vision 92.1. We are your hometown sports guys.
Houlihan serves fresh, handcrafted dishes made just the way you like them. Juicy burgers, sizzling steaks, crisp salads, and shareable appetizers set the table for every appetite. Relax with friends, celebrate special moments, or enjoy a casual night out. Houlihan's delivers great food, great drinks, and great times, with 2 locations in Columbus, downtown at the Marriott Hotel and on Sidney Simons Boulevard at the Doubletree Hotel.
And we welcome you back to the Zaxby's Game of the Week at Glenwood on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Boys, the first time around against Dadeville, defeated them 66-39 on the road, but that was with Braylon Alexander. Alexander is out tonight with an injury that he suffered on Tuesday against Eufaula. So Alexander is out, and Tyler Clarity will check into the starting lineup for the Gators.
Really going to have to be scoring by committee tonight for Glenwood. Who will step up? Who will make up for those 27 points per game?
Yep. Alexander averaging 27 points a game, had 31 points in the first matchup at Dadeville. Gators going to find a way to find those points that Alexander's taking with him as he sits on the bench recovering from an injury. Bounce pass from Carter down to Clarity, and it went off the foot of one of the Tigers, so it's going to stay down there with the Gators. Starting five for the Tigers: Jaden Walton, Jason Benford, Davis McKelvey, Jamari Creighton, and Dakari Daniels. Quick throw to Tyler Clarity for three. It's good. Tyler Clarity has found his stride from three. An early three-point bucket for the boys, just as the girls had in their first game. 3-0 Gators. Clarity went 2 for 3 from three-point land in the first game against Dadeville. Benford to Creighton. Creighton to the far corner to Daniels. And a travel. Right in front of that Glenwood student section. Caleb Phillips with the basketball. Back to Trey Clarity. Starting five for the Gators: Tyler and Trey Clarity, Greg Garner, Aaron Carter, and Caleb Phillips. Trey Clarity going to drive in, good bounce pass to Tyler, his brother, up for two. It's good.
Great awareness to cut back door. He knew that defender bit just a little bit too much, and he slid right where he needed to be for an easy layup.
Tyler with the first 5 points for the Gators. Quick 5-0 lead. Creighton with the basketball. Back over to Benford. Swings it to Walton. Long pass back over to Creighton. To the corner to Davis McKelvey. And Creighton for three. No good. Rebounded by Tyler Clarity. Coach Purdue coaching hard. Phillips on the far side to Carter at the elbow. Elbow bounce pass outside to Clarity. Clarity to Phillips. Phillips swings it over to Garner. Garner drives inside. Good move up for two. I think they're going to call him with the extra step. They will. Travel against Garner.
I do believe Tyler Clarity, already 5 points, was wide open in that near corner there for Glenwood. Just an extra pass away from perhaps another wide open three.
Dadeville coming into the night with a record of 3-14 overall. Lost last night at least against Lee Scott 82-49. It's a three from the far corner, up and good by Jason Benford, and Dadeville on the board. So looking for the first region win. Seeing it 0-5, this is their last region game of the season. Finish up the season next Tuesday at Reeltown. Clarity to Garner. Kicks it back out to Tyler Clarity. Going to pull up from three. It's good. Tyler Clarity with the first 8 points for the Gators. 8-3 Glenwood.
I said somebody need to step up offensively. He might have heard me. He's already hot.
Already two made three-pointers. McKelvey back to the far side to Benford. To Creighton. Benford back to McKelvey. McKelvey going to drive in, up to the left side for two. No good. Rebounded by Trey Clarity. And Phillips is going to slow down and set up the offense. Pass inside to Carter at the free throw line. Going to kick it out to Garner. Carter going to drive in. Through contact, up for two. Just missed. Got his own rebound up again. Gets fouled. The big man underneath, who had 12 boards against Dadeville the first time, gets his own rebound on the second chance. Gets fouled on the way back up.
Glenwood so far doing a great job being able to get inside and draw the attention without Braylon Alexander, who is their primary ball handler. So far has led to some wide open threes and easy baskets down low.
Carter misses the first. Second free throw for Carter, up and good. Benford on the far side swings it to Creighton. Creighton to McKelvey. Ball tipped away and stolen by Phillips to the left side up for two. Floater up and good. Great defense turning into offense there for the Gators, 11-3. One pass over to McKelvey, off his knee is going to be a backcourt violation.
I really like that action from Dave Phillips there. Glenwood's going to need some cheap baskets with their primary scorer out, so that's a freebie right there.
Nakia Woody will check in, number 1 for Dadeville. These players and John Wiley, the first-year head coach, very familiar with each other. Most of these players in the Dadeville roster also played football, and John Wiley, the offensive coordinator for the football team. Again, in his first year as the head coach for the boys basketball team. Clarity to Carter, right side. Goes back out to Garner. Try to get it to Phillips, got out of his outstretched hand. Phillips to Carter. And a foul called near the elbow. Coach Davis McKelvey, number 3 for Dadeville, also the starting quarterback. So a lot of familiarity between these players who not only had all the minutes put together here on the hardwood, but also on the gridiron. Clarity to Trey. Trey trying to drive around traffic, floats it over to Phillips to the corner to Tyler Clarity for 3. It's good. Tyler Clarity's on fire. Three first quarter three-pointers. 11-point lead and timeout called by Dadeville. Gators 14, Dadeville 3, 3:50 to play in the first quarter. Noah Shelton, Evan Brown, Tyler Dykes here with you at the Zaxby's Game of the Week at Glenwood here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We're also brought to you by Glenn Smith Chevrolet and GMC in Opelika, Kinetic Credit Union, Coca-Cola, and the Houston Clinic, as well as Planet Fitness and Houlihan's. Tyler Clarity, a number of those three-pointers could be that Houlihan's highlight of the week.
He's been electric. He's really been benefiting off of Glenwood dribbling, driving, drawing defenders. That time a skip pass, great extra pass by Shane Phillips to get him wide open in the corner. Give the ball to the man with the hot hand.
Already 11 points in his first quarter for Trey Clarity. 3 of them three-pointers. Gators offense has really found a lot of efficiency in the absence of Braylon Alexander. Woody with the basketball at midcourt. Benford swings it over to the corner to Daniels. Daniels driving in, gets fouled. Inbounds pass goes to Creighton. Woody on the far side, pass near side to Benford, and travel. And the Gators seem to have been challenged, knowing that they're going to be without Alexander tonight. They have really stepped up to the occasion.
Yeah, great defensive intensity. You're trying to keep Dadeville from getting as many looks as they can. It's an already limited offense.
Bounce pass to Clarity, bounce pass to Carter, deflected and taken away by Dadeville. Daniels has to pick up his dribble, gets it back outside to Creighton. Creighton driving in over Carter, pass to the inside, and a foul called. Brendan Holly on the inside on the left side. Caleb Phillips called for the foul.
And that's just another thing that Glenwood's without tonight. Braylon Alexander, an uber athletic defender. Actually, that's how he got hurt in the first quarter against Eufaula. Is a two-handed block on a layup, pinning it against the glass. So they're missing a little bit of interior defense there as well.
First free throw up and good by Holly. And Holly, a wide receiver on the football team in the fall. Second one up and off the mark. Carter almost had the rebound, got tipped out to Trey Clarity. Up, down, it looks like he got a travel called against Clarity. Under 3 minutes to play first quarter. Gators by 10. Three-pointer pull-up jumper, no good. Long rebound goes back to Dadeville. Woody drives into the free throw line. Pull up for 2, short. Rebound off the back of Clarity. Somehow stayed in bounds. Now up for 2 is Daniels. No tip back up and no good again by the Tigers. That was Benford, and it's finally collected by Trey Clarity. Wild sequence there. Phillips double teamed against the timeline. Over to Tyler, over to Trey. Pull up from 3 from the far side. Low arcing shot, a little short. Tyler Clarity with a good rebound, kicks it back out to Trey. Now Phillips with the basketball. Pass inside to Trey, to the corner to Tyler. Open for 3. Money.
You cannot miss, and that's so good for Glenwood because now Dadeville has to respect that three-point threat. They're going to have to close out a lot harder, leading to wide open shots inside.
Clarity 4 for 4 from three-point land here in this first quarter. Unbelievable start.
I mean, he's been on fire, and if you're Glenwood, it'd be interesting to see when they get the ball. If he has a little bit of heat check. 4 and 4, that's crazy.
Already 14 points for him. Cale Hanks to the back. Brendan Holly driving into the paint, gets fouled. I think it was going to be Greg Garner call for the foul for the Gators. 17-4, Glenwood leads. Pass to Woody in the corner against the sideline, out of bounds. Right in front of a very rowdy Glenwood student section, as it should be.
Making him earn it, working on that side out right there.
And the Gators got to throw it out. Got 4 Gators on the floor, now 5. There's Trey Clarity finally. Ryder Christensen onto the floor, as well as Noah Hudler for the Gators. Pass to Hudler, inside to Trey, tipped around. Christensen collects it back out to Tyler Clarity. 3-point heat check, just short. Hudler in the corner, throws it over the Trey, get past midair to Phillips for 3 from the tee. It's good! Caleb Phillips joins the party. 5 3-pointers for the Gators in the first 7 minutes. Bounce pass to the corner. Benford for 3 off the mark. Cale Hanks in the corner for 3 off the mark and saved before it went out of bounds by Holly. And now the Gators the other way. Cale Hanks had an interception playing defense against the Gators on the first play from scrimmage back in the fall. Christensen kicks it out. Tyler Clarity again for 3. Money. He can't miss. Tyler Clarity with his 5th 3-pointer in the first 7 minutes and change. 23-4. Gators lead. Timeout called by Dadeville. Can you believe the start Tyler Clarity is on right now?
I mean, he's on a tear. I believe that's 5 for 6 now from the 3-point line. That's unbelievable. He's doing his best Steph Curry out here. Really putting on a show. And I got to mention, that makes it so much easier for Glenwood offensively because now Dadeville has to close out on those shots. They have to respect the shooters. They got to play them closer. That leads to easier backdoor cuts. Opening the game a little bit more for Carter and Rydenson for Glenwood.
You talked about, Evan, at the beginning of the game, the 27 points per game that Alexander usually collects. That's his average so far, leader in the region. Gators had to find someone to step up and take a chunk out of that missing production, and it's been Tyler Clarity so far for sure. 17 first quarter points. Creighton to Hanks in the corner in front of the student section. Turnover forced, but a foul called on somebody. It seems to be I think they called it a kickball. Now the referee's on the far side can confer it is a kickball. So we'll stay with Dadeville. Trey Clarity will check out. 40 seconds to play first quarter, 23-4, Gators lead. Hanks with the basketball, near side, deflected out of bounds by Tyler Clarity. He's everywhere, Evan. Creighton at the key, trying to drive in. Caden Edwards on the floor, and a foul, or a travel called against Daniels. Marcus Lattimore, the senior, now to check in, taking the place of Christensen. Get it back, Tyler Clarity. Some confusion about which Gator was going to take a seat. Lattimore got taken away from behind by Benford. 16 seconds to play. Benford pull up 3-pointer from the near side, just off the mark. Christensen with the rebound. Try to get it back out to Lattimore, ball loose. Diving on the floor for it, knocking it out of bounds was Daniels. Gators basketball with 8 seconds to play in the first quarter. Now Greg Garner going to do the janitorial duties on the wet spot on the floor over there on the baseline.
Maybe too far of a walk for Coach P. Last time it was a lot closer to the defensive bench. Safety the priority here. You don't want to have a slip and an injury.
And absolutely. Christian's in to inbound it for the Gators. Near side to Caden Edwards with 6. Across the midcourt stripe with 5. Down to Lattimore with 3. Lattimore driving, kicks out Edwards. 3-pointer at the buzzer. Good if it goes, and it's good! Caden Edwards from 3 at the horn, and the Gators cap off an explosive first quarter with another 3-pointer, and they lead 26-4 after the first 8 minutes.
He looked electric bringing that ball up the floor. He looked very confident. I almost knew that shot was going in based off the way he brought the ball up the floor.
Gators 26, Tigers 4 after 1. We'll be back for the second quarter of action at the Zaxby's Game of the Week at Glenwood on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Carol Purdue in Phoenix City today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
At Planet Fitness, there's strength in numbers. The number of different workouts to do.
1, 2, 3. Woo!
Different clubs to do it in. Friends to do it with.
Looking good, everybody.
Yeah, we are.
And the number of ways to recover from it all.
You got this, girl.
And it all adds up to one membership. The Planet Fitness Black Card. Access any location, bring a friend anytime, and recover in the Black Card Spa.
One more, everybody.
We're all strong on this planet. Planet Fitness.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action here at the Zaxby's Game of the Week at Glenwood. We begin quarter number 2 with the Gators ahead 26-4 after their offensive rampage by Tyler Clarity. There he is again. There goes that man again. Left block up for 2. Just missed. A good defensive play there by Clarity, Tyler Clarity, but he can't finish.
Haven't been able to say that enough tonight since Tyler Clarity missed.
Trey Clarity and the Gators force another stop on the other end. Now Garner all alone, right block up for 2. Gets it to go. Tyler Clarity with 17 first quarter points. Bounce pass to Daniels, loose on the floor. Foul called on somebody. Let's see, it's going to be against Trey Clarity. And as hot as the Gators' offense has been, Evan, only allowed 4 points that first quarter. Defense has been stifling too.
Yeah, that's almost been more impressive. Braylon Alexander, their defensive anchor for the most part.
McKelvey from 3 from the near side. Money. Davis McKelvey for 3 for Dadeville. Still a 21-point Gator lead. Pass to the far side to Garner. Garner going to drive in left side, up for 2 from the left hand. Missed it. Carter put it back up and good. Daniels long pass to the far side to Creighton. Pull up from 3 for Creighton, just short. Long rebound to Garner. Garner trying to get it down to Phillips, got deflected. McKelvey, same spot for 3. Off the heel, rebounded by Phillips. But it goes back to McKelvey, who took it away. And Phillips still down on the floor. Phillips very gingerly getting up, favoring that right leg. So he'll take a seat. Quick timeout brought to you by the Houston Clinic as they check him out. And Caden Edwards to get back into the ball game now for the Gators.
Yeah, not good for Glenwood. He's shaken up, already down your leading scorer.
Phillips, who hit a Massive three there in that first quarter. Overshadowed by the Tyler Clarity run, but made one of his own. Very important part of this Gator offense with or without Alexander. Clarity double team, gives it to Edwards, to Garner. Garner passes inside. Clarity saves it somehow, and Garner collects it before it goes out of bounds. What a save. Clarity right block floater for two, just short. Creighton for three, pull-up jumper, it's good.
That's how you get back into the ballgame right there. They've already made 2 threes this quarter. They're trying to have a little bit of a three-point barrage of their own.
And some aggressive defense by Dadeville, and offensive foul. Woody bounce pass to Creighton. 5.5 to play first half. Gators by 20. Back and forth. And now Creighton long three-pointer. It's good. Jamar Creighton found his spot. Timeout called by Coach Purdue. Gators 30-13. Quick 30-second timeout, 5:19 to play. Again, Noah Shelton, Evan Brown, Tyler Dykes here with you from the Swamp at the Zaxby's Game of the Week at Glenwood. Also brought to you by Glenn Smith Chevrolet and GMC in Opelika, Connect Credit Union, Coca-Cola, and the Houston Clinic, as well as Planet Fitness and Hula Hands. Already got a couple Hula Hands highlights candidates for you with the Tyler Clarity three-pointers in that first quarter. What an electric start for the Gators. Now Dadeville's showing some life too. McKelvey with the three, Creighton with two of his own. And the three-point shot, Evan, you mentioned that's how Dadeville gets back in this ball game and gives himself a chance late.
That's the best play right there. Steal possessions, steal the ball, pressure on the inbound, and making threes.
Now a football formation with Garner in at quarterback. Will out route to Tyler Clarity, back to Garner. Garner, that's got deflected out of bounds by Daniels.
A little brave to run a football play against a football coach, I'd say.
Yeah, for sure.
You've seen a couple of X's and O's like that before.
Same thing again. Garner into Tyler Clarity, back to Garner. Garner, long pass down court to Hudler. Noah Hudler on the far side. Swings it back to Garner. Garner at the free throw line. Swings it back to Hudler. Along the baseline, Garner. Floater for two. Too strong. Out of bounds. Back over to Dadeville. Bounce past McKelvey, corner three from the near side, just off the mark. High rebound collected by Tyler Clarity. Clarity to the near side to the key, over to Carter. Carter in a spot he's not usually in, outside the three-point line. Clarity, corner three, near side, it's good.
They got right back to where they wanted to. They put Tyler Clarity in that corner, and that's money.
Clarity now 6 for 7 from three-point range here in this first half. Bounce pass, Daniels for three for Dadeville on the response. Rattles home off the front of the rim. Fortunate bounce there for Daniels. Gators back in front now, 17 points is the lead. Bounce pass, Edwards going to take his shot for three from the corner. That one's good. Gators on fire from three-point range, and timeout taken by Dadeville.
Both teams are just trading blows here. It's a little bit of an offensive showcase. Three-point barrage both ways.
36-16 our score now, just over halfway through the second quarter. Good.
How about Caden Edwards coming in, making two big threes? Doesn't see the floor too often, but he's already shown he's familiar with it.
Yeah, the sophomore stepping in. Had some important minutes, too, against Lee Scott last Friday. Even more important minutes tonight. Again, the Gators sit at 3-2 in region play. Lee Scott has already locked up the 1 seed and will host. Same thing with the girls' side of things. But Beulah sits at 3-3 in region play. If the Gators win tonight and beat Lee Scott, that would improve them to seed number 2. If Glenwood splits the 2 games, wins tonight and loses Monday or vice versa, it will come down to a coin toss to determine who's the 2 seed in the region tournament. Dadeville at 0-5 region play is locked up last place in the region tournament.
Glenwood, you really don't want to leave it up to fate at all. You want to make sure you close out these last 2 region home games.
Chances are it really wouldn't matter, though, as both teams would just play each other in the first round and play the winner of Lee Scott Dadeville. Pass near side, Clarity nearly stole it. Pull-up jumper for 2 from the near side. Deep rebound, Tyler Clarity. Who would have guessed? Left side, Clarity for 2 through traffic. Foul called, and a hard one at that. Clarity hit the floor pretty hard, but he's up and he's all right.
They did a great job running the floor there. I'm not sure that was just a regular basketball foul, honestly. That was kind of a nasty hit he took there.
Clarity scored from about everywhere but besides here so far tonight. And he makes the first. Second one up and deep rebound off the hill. Goes to Dadeville. McKelvey working on Tyler Clarity. 3:20 to play, second quarter. Gators up 21. McKelvey. Back to Benford to the corner. 3-pointer from Creighton. It's good. Jamari Creighton's gotten hot himself on 3-point land. Gators in front by 18.
That's where they need to get it. That 1-3-1 leaves a little bit of a weak spot in both corners. Able to capitalize there.
Clarity directing traffic over to Carter. Carter going to drive in, up for 2. No foul called. There's going to be a foul against Dadeville. Aaron Carter to the free throw line. In the region tournament for the boys. Round 1, February 9th. Round 2, February 11th. Carter's first free throw. Gets a lucky bounce and it's in. Carter's second free throw off the heel. McKelvey pass to the corner. Daniel's going to drive into the left block. Over Carter for 2. It's blocked, but foul called.
I think he might have just caught him on the body there. Something worth noting, without Braylon Alexander, Glenwood in that 1-3-1, we have Garner down low in that one position where Alexander typically is directing the defense. It's got to be a big step up for him. Big call to be able to direct this Gators defense. The absence of Alexander.
And a good sign for the Gators as Caleb Phillips, who went out pretty gimpily on that right leg, is now going to check back into the ball game. Second free throw up and no good by Daniels. Phillips back out to run the point. Picks up his dribble. Trying to get out to Garner, and he does on the near side. Garner trying to go around Daniels. Passes it off to Clarity. Over to Edwards. Back to Tyler Clarity. 2:15 to play the second quarter. Clarity driving in. What a move through the lane. Gets fouled.
That's so hard to defend. When you have a guy that has already made, is it 5 3-pointers
No,
tonight?
6.
6 3-pointers tonight in the first half. You have to play him close on that 3-point line. Gives him a lot of leeway to be able to fake it and drive inside.
And Clarity's first free throw, a little short. Clarity's second free throw, up and off the heel. McKelvey pass back to Creighton. Benford for 3. Off to the left, rebounded by Daniels. Daniels got some friendly fire by McKelvey. And a foul underneath. Creighton thought about the 3 over to McKelvey. He'll take the 3 and make it. Dadeville's gotten hot from three-point land, 38-22. Phillips all alone inside left block is up for 2, and it's good.
That's great awareness. Going there trying to play him high. Flips down low. Good cut. Easy basket.
Pass over far side, Benford, right block for 2, rattles out. Got his own rebound, going back up for 2, gets that one to go. Dadeville staying competitive. Phillips, good move, up for 2, got blocked. Good defensive play by Benford. Swings over to Tyler Clarity, a minute to play first half. Phillips. Trying to direct traffic, bounce pass to Carter. Over to Tyler Clarity, 50 seconds to play. High pass down to Carter in the lane, a little too strong.
It's a good idea. Both Tigers bit defensively there on the screen from Carter, and he was wide open just a little bit too much there on the pass.
Ryder Christensen going to check in for Greg Garner. Far corner, McKelvey for 3, it's open. Just missed it. It bounces off the top of the backboard. Christensen down to Phillips. 30 seconds to play in the first half. Phillips trying to find somebody to get it out to. Gets it over to Edwards. Edwards double teamed. Pass deflected out of bounds. 20 seconds to play. Clarity with 13. Down to Phillips with 10. Pull up three-pointer from the near side, just off the mark. Christensen goes for the rebound. Ball loose in the corner. Going to stay down here with the Gators with 5 seconds left.
See if Glenwood can get something open down low here with a short game clock.
5.4 seconds officially left on the first half game clock. Phillips to throw it in. Swings it to Carter, right block going up for 2. There it is, Evan, you called it, but the shot doesn't go. Two seconds left, and Dadeville maybe enough time for a half-court heave. To the back, that puts Dadeville in the bonus, and so it'll be free throws.
Yeah, just not a good foul there. They're making them work for a miracle. 2 opportunities to earn 3 points.
So Brennan Holly will head to the free throw line for Dadeville. First one off the mark. And as hot as the Gators started, Dadeville's responded with a hot streak of their own from 3. And they're still within striking distance. Second one up and good by Holly. Christian's in at midcourt. Going to chuck it at the buzzer. It's good if it goes, and it's just short. Gators 40, Tigers 25 after the first 16 minutes. So far, no Braylon Alexander. No problem for the Gators, especially offensively. Tyler Clarity with a hot streak. 6 3-pointers in that first half. Gators up by 15 at the break. Evan, any final first half thoughts?
Everyone's just got to really keep themselves composed. They have blown leads like this before, especially on the road against Beulah. You have to make sure you stay mentally focused and close this one out.
Gators 40, Tigers 25 at the halftime break here at the boys game. We'll be back in just about 6 minutes for the second half of action. Stay tuned to the Zaxby's Game of the Week at Glenwood and Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
At Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Let's kick off 2026 with a bang. We will not be undersold. Powerful full-size Chevy Silverados up to $13,750 off. Rugged midsize Chevy Colorados up to $9,000 off. Enjoy no payments until springtime. Get your lowest price guaranteed today. Smart people from all over the USA come to Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Get ready to smile.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers. For the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists. For long distance love. For the farsighted, nearsighted. For introverts and extroverts. For the thinkers and the doers. For old friends. Coca-Cola. For everyone.
I'm always on the go. But with the Kinetic Credit Union app, Kinetic is always with me. The Kinetic mobile app is virtual banking at its best. With the Kinetic mobile app, I can easily send and receive money, make a deposit, pay some bills, and I can even open up a new account, all from my phone. And I can monitor all my accounts in one place, all on the go. The Kinetic mobile app, energized banking at its best.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
Whether you're building your business or finding your dream home, G2 Real Estate is with you every step of the way. Commercial or residential, our mission is the same, turning your vision into reality. With experience, insight, and a commitment to your success, we're more than brokers, we're your partners. G2 Real Estate, building futures one property at a time.
At Planet Fitness, there's strength in numbers. The number of different workouts to do.
1, 2, 3. Woo!
Different clubs to do it in. Friends to do it with.
Looking good, everybody.
Yeah, we are.
And the number of ways to recover from it all.
You got this, come on.
And it all adds up to one membership. The Planet Fitness Black Card. Access any location, bring a friend anytime, and recover in the Black Card Spa.
One more, everybody.
We're all strong on this planet. Planet Fitness.
Hello, everybody. This is DJ Jones with the Sports Visions Morning Show for the best in local, regional, and national sports news. Weekdays from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m.
You can find the Sports Visions Morning Show on Facebook, YouTube. Also, you can listen to us on Apple and Spotify by typing in the Sports Visions Morning Show and download the Sports Visions radio app right now in your app store today.
Sports Vision 92.1. We are your hometown sports guys.
Houlihan serves fresh, handcrafted dishes made just the way you like them. Juicy burgers, sizzling steaks, crisp salads, and shareable appetizers set the table for every appetite. Relax with friends, celebrate special moments, or enjoy a casual night out. Houlihan's delivers great food, great drinks, and great times, with 2 locations in Columbus, downtown at the Marriott Hotel and on Sidney Simons Boulevard at the Doubletree Hotel.
And welcome back to the second half of action here at the Zaxby's Game of the Week at Glenwood. The boys team with a 40-25 lead as we begin quarter number 3. Noah Shelton, Evan Brown, Tyler Dykes here with you from the Swamp. Again, no Braylon Alexander tonight, dealing with an injury sustained on Tuesday against Eufaula. Said to be back Monday against Lee Scott, but not available tonight. But Tyler Clarity and others have really stepped up. Clarity had 17 points in that first quarter, 5 3-pointers made in the first 8 minutes. Gators with the basketball to begin the second half. The original starting 5 back out there for the Gators. Garner working against McKelvey. Low dribble and a foul called. Going to get a foul on McKelvey. Phillips trying to look in the inbound underneath the basket to the right side of Clarity. Trying to spin out of it. Swings it over to Garner. Garner at the key. Swings it to Phillips. Phillips around the arc. Back to Clarity. Back to Trey. To Garner. Clarity going to pull up from 3. Trey Clarity just short and rebounded by the Tigers.
Yeah, it's good patience. That first look wasn't there. We'll get a good clean look on the second attempt. Fortunately, did not fall.
Bounce pass to Daniels. Back up for 2 from the right block is Creighton. Misses the shot, but he gets fouled. Gators has his team shot 7 for 9 from three-point land in that first half.
They can keep that up. That's hard to beat.
First free throw up and good by Creighton. As you mentioned, Evan, Dadeville got hot in the second quarter, and they've hung around. And the Gators, without their team leaders, Coach Bruce talked about, and Braylon Alexander on the court, they got to stay composed, got to be mature, and finish the thing out strong. Carter called for the travel underneath the basket. So a freebie upcoming for Dadeville here with a free possession. Gators with a 14-point lead. Three-pointer from Benford for the far side, short. Phillips with a long rebound, kicked around over there. Now Garner finally collects it. Phillips going to drive into the lane, lost the handle, going to go out of bounds off of Dadeville. Now the refs having a discussion of whose ball it is.
I believe they called it Glenwood on the floor.
Going to call it Dadeville basketball. Benford on the far side over to Creighton. Creighton bounce past Daniels inside, right block up for 2 through contact. No good, but he's fouled.
So far, Dadeville doing a really good job in the second half exploiting that 2-3 zone that Glenwood's been running. Carter just picked up his 4th foul, I believe. Glenwood is, I believe, a much better team with Carter out there on the floor as a rebounding defensive presence.
Daniels makes the first free throw. Daniels misses the second, rebounded by McKelvey. Dadeville the second chance, low dribble, up back for 2, no good. And Garner that time with the rebound. Pass inside, Clarity, left block up for 2 through contact, it goes.
Too strong. That was a great job using his body as a shield going to that left hand. Most people would prefer to finish with the right. I do believe he's a lefty, though.
Daniels for 3, off the mark. Garner with the rebound, down to Phillips. Pass down to Tyler. Tried to get a shot off a little too strong there on the pass by Phillips, and now quickly down the other way goes Dadeville. And 1 for Creighton coming up after he makes the shot, and Garner fouls him.
So far, Dadeville really making a living at the free throw line in this second half offensively. Got to be careful if you're Glenwood. That really allows them to crawl back into it.
Free throw up and converted. 3-point play there by Creighton. Phillips swings it over to Tyler. Clarity down to Garner, right block for 2, just misses. Good look there, just couldn't get it to roll in. Daniels can't collect the pass, and it's taken by Phillips. Foul called against Creighton.
Glenwood's really trying to force the issue here against this man coverage. They're trying to get screens and they're trying to get a roll to the basket off of it high every time. Look for that screen and roll to the basket high.
Clarity swings it near side to Edwards. Edwards trying to drive in around Carter. They bump into each other. Garner has it. Inside to Carter, left side. Swings it out to Phillips. Phillips going to drive into the lane. Back out to Garner. Garner to Tyler Clarity. Pull it from three. Far side. It rattles in.
Thought about it there.
Yeah, thought about going out. Then remember that Tyler Clarity was the one that shot it. And timeout called by Coach Purdue.
I think Garner had the shot there too, but he had the hot hand right next to him. Might as well give up that extra pass.
Yes.
Get a good look.
Selfless play there by Garner to give it over to Clarity, but you got to know sometimes you got to give it in the hot man's hand, and Tyler Clarity has definitely been on fire from three-point range today.
Yeah, he's looked at like the Human Torch beyond the perimeter. He's also done a great job getting inside, finishing strong at the basket. Great shooters like Clarity. It really forces defense to adapt. So be interesting going forward, seeing the gravity that Clarity has, how Dave will respond defensively.
Dadeville basketball out of the timeout. Benford on the far side, swings to the corner to Woody, back to Benford. Benford at the key. Woody going to pull it from three for Dadeville, and it's in. Dadeville has found their shot from three-point range, and they're within 12. Bounce pass to Carter. Carter back to Garner. Phillips left side up for two. Off the backboard, no good. No foul called. Carter goes back up and he gets fouled.
Really thought Phillips took a lot of contact there on that layup attempt.
He thought so too.
Well, he had a great little ball fake to get loose there. It didn't even look like that leg was bothering him anymore there.
No, Carter at the free throw line. Misses the first.
Coach Wiley for the Tigers asking the refs to start looking for push-offs down low.
Carter's second one up and no good. 0 for 2 on that trip for the big man. Halfway through our third quarter, 45-33, the lead for Glenwood. Not anymore. Down to a one single-digit lead for the Gators. 9 points now the difference as the three-pointer up and good by Benford. Clarity driving in and a hard foul in the paint. Cale Hinks will check back in for Dadeville. So you got to give Dadeville credit. After what it was a tremendously hot start for the Gators, they never quit, they never backed down, and they've just kept grinding, found their shot from the three-point line, and they've found themselves right back in this ballgame here in the third quarter.
Yeah, they've done a great job answering the Gators' three. It feels like almost every time Glenwood's made a three recently, they've gone back and left one of their own out there.
Aaron Carter back to the free throw line, just missed two from the charity stripe a few seconds ago. He misses this one too.
Worth noting, it did put Glenwood in the bonus there on that big foul.
So they will be shooting free throws for the rest of the third quarter. And Carter converts on the second. 10-point lead. Benford pass near side off the hands of Holly and out of bounds.
Credit Coach Wiley with the reception there.
And Wiley, the offensive coordinator for the football team at Dadeville. Team that was very close this year, but just struggled winning close games. Edwards swings it near side to Phillips. Tyler Clarity with the ball, driving in, over to Garner, and a push-off called underneath. Cale Hanks called for the foul for Dadeville. And that means free throws for the Gators.
I like that off-ball movement from Glenwood right there. A lot of guys moving, really making Dadeville work defensively. They had Garner right there right before the foul was called underneath for an open basket.
Clarity's first, short. Clarity misses the second. 1 for 6 on the last 6 attempts from the charity striper of the Gators. Benford corner 3 from the far side, missed. Tyler Clarity with a good rebound. Down the floor goes Phillips. Swinging it near side to Edwards, over to Garner. Clarity, right block Edwards. Trying to get it back outside, deflected. Garner recollects it. Carter gonna reset it to Garner. Coach Purdue yells reset. Garner almost had it taken away from behind. Dumps it off to Clarity. And now back to Phillips to reset the offense. Edwards at the key to Clarity. Kel Hanks with a takeaway. To the left block, up for 2. From the right block it is. It's a foul. No good on the shot. Edwards with the foul.
Glenwood had a couple open looks there on the offensive end, just unable to get the ball where they needed it to. Edwards caught the ball down low, and he had Carter right above him if he could have dropped that off to him. Then when Carter recovered, he also had the hot hand Clarity wide open on the right wing.
And now that foul, Dadeville is 1 foul away from being in the bonus themselves. Hanks misses the first free throw. Couple substitutions coming in. Noah Hudler and Ryder Christensen checking in for Caden Edwards and Aaron Carter.
Worth noting for Glenwood as well, Trey Clarity has sat the majority of this third quarter with 4 fouls. Coach Purdue opting to use him later in the game, trying to save him for a big moment.
Second one good by Hanks. Again, a 9-point lead for the Gators. Phillips, far side to Clarity, knocked out of bounds.
We get a sideline warning for the student section there.
Got to stay off the black. They've been raucous this game. I think they really feel like they affected Dadeville earlier as well. Right in that corner, Clarity up for 2, misses, foul called.
I'd agree, but if the ball goes to Glenwood on this half the floor, a little bit less impactful.
For sure. Clary's first on this trip, again short.
They're doing a great job getting to the free throw line, but unable to convert as recent. Could come back and hurt them.
In these close region games, free throw shooting so critical. Clarity makes the second. Under 2 minutes to play third quarter. Gators lead by 10. Near side corner shot for 3, a little strong. Out of bounds off of the Gators. Hanks open look for 3 from the near side. Too strong, rebounded by Garner. Phillips flying down the floor right side for 2. Blocked from behind. Foul called against Holly. And Phillips just misses the first. Second free throw for Phillips, just missed. Woody, near side corner. Now back over to Woody. And a foul called at midcourt.
Great effort defensively, but after Glenwood, they answered the million-dollar question, how can we make some free throws here?
Yep.
I think they're 2 for 10 this quarter.
First free throw, a little strong. Second free throw for Phillips, again missed. Gators are ice cold from the charity stripe. Hanks at the charity stripe himself, and no shot from the foul on the floor. Christensen called for the foul, and now Dadeville in the bonus.
Second half a little bit reminiscent of the girls' game where both sides spent a lot of time at the free throw line in the second half.
Gail Hanks makes the first. Second one from Hanks, no good. Rebounded by Phillips. Long pass down to Tyler Clarity. Right side, up for 2, rolls in.
He looks so good with that left hand. Nice little spin move to get his left hand right where he wants to be.
Hanks kicks it out. Garner knocks it out of bounds. Hanks in the corner. Ball loose on the floor. Recovered by Dadeville, and Walton just threw it out of bounds off of Garner. And sometimes it's all you can do, Evan. Pinned against the sideline, just throw it off the body right in front of you.
Absolutely.
McKelvey, far side, taking the three-point shot, just missed. Rebound tipped around and going to be out of bounds off of Dadeville.
Great effort by Hudler there. Glenwood having to go to their bench. Down players with injury and in foul trouble. Hudler coming in, making a little bit of an impact there.
Clarity with the basketball, 40 seconds to play in the third quarter. Drives in left side, and a push-off call against Dadeville.
And look at how they have to guard him. They are guarding him all 84 feet. They saw what he did in the first half, and they're trying to stop that. Now, if you're Glenwood, you want to try to find a way to capitalize off of that. When he beats his first defender, has another one step, you'll almost have someone open somewhere on the floor every time.
First free throw for Clarity, rattles home. Short on the second. Got his own rebound almost to see if it's out of bounds off of Dadeville. What a play.
1-on-4. Puts his head down, gets that ball. If you're Dadeville, you can't allow that either. I know Coach Wiley's got to be furious about that one. Getting a 1-on-4 possession there.
Edwards looking to throw it in for the Gators. Slings it to Garner, left block, all left alone, and it's good.
Great screen, right how Coach Purdue drew it up. Props to Christensen on that screen there.
Woody trying to work around Hudler. Over to Hanks. Hanks left side. Jumper over Garner, no good. Edwards with the rebound, 16 seconds to play in the third quarter. Cleary on the far side with 13. Cross midcourt with 10. At the logo with 7. Getting a screen for Christian. Pull up from 3 for Clarity. Deep rebound off the heel. Hanks with 1. Throws it down to McKelvey. And no good on the shot at the buzzer. We played 3 quarters. Gators up 14 in the Zaxby's Game of the Week at Glenwood. We'll be right back to the Swamp on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
At Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Let's kick off 2026 with a bang. We will not be undersold. Powerful full-size Chevy Silverados up to $13,750 off. Rugged mid-size Chevy Colorados up to $9,000 off. Enjoy no payments until springtime. Get your lowest price guaranteed today. Smart people from all over the USA come to Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Get ready to smile.
And welcome back to the Swamp here for the 4th quarter of action. Glenwood with a 52-38 lead over Dadeville. Noah Shelton, Evan Brown, Tyler Dykes here with you from the Swamp at the Zaxby's Game of the Week at Glenwood. Gators got off to a really hot start in that first quarter. Tyler Clarity hitting 5 threes. He's hit some more since then, but Dadeville's gotten hot themselves, and they're still hanging around down by just 14 with 8 minutes to play. Woody, bounce pass, three-pointer from the near side, just short. And the rebound by Dadeville. Benford the second chance, but he turns it over to Phillips. Clarity thought about the three. He's made plenty of them, and it's knocked out of bounds by Woody. It'll be Garner to throw it in. And a turnover over to Holly. Swing pass, Woody for 3 from the far side, no good. Rebound tipped by Hudler, and Garner collects it. And a foul by Holly.
And we got to talk about it a little bit during the break. Glenwood been shooting themselves in the foot as of recently, shooting 6 for 19 from the free throw line so far. In a 14-point game, those 13 makes could easily put this one away.
Phillips with the basketball. That's Brennan Holly's 4th foul for Dadeville. Phillips across the timeline. Dumps it off to Carter, right side. Foul called. Carter's first free throw up and good. Carter's second free throw just short. Pass near side, Daniels driving in, right block through traffic, got it to go. They move out of Kari Daniels. Good response by Dadeville, Hudler over to Garner. Garner loses the handle. Got to get across midcourt down to Phillips. Foul call from behind. Now, see if did Coach Purdue get the timeout off. He did. 6:43 to play 4th quarter. Gators up by 13 in the Zaxby's Game of the Week at Glenwood.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers. For the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists. For long-distance love. For the far-sighted, nearsighted. For introverts and extroverts. For the thinkers and the doers. For old friends. Coca-Cola. For everyone.
And welcome back to the fourth quarter of action. Noah Shelton, Evan Brown, Tyler Dykes here with you from the Swamp at the Zaxby's Game of the Week at Glenwood. 13-point lead for the Gators. 6:40 to play. Again, the Gators without Braylon Alexander tonight, who was injured in the game Tuesday against Eufaula. Set to be back on Monday against Lee Scott, but here's a turnover for the Gators. Down the floor and up for two is Creighton. And out of a timeout, it's not what you want for the Gators, but they're still up 11, and now there's another one called by Dusty.
Yeah, he's working really hard to get his starting junior guard back in the game, Trey Clarity. Didn't like what he saw. He tried to get him back in immediately.
Yeah. And Clarity, whose brother Tyler hit a lot of three-pointers tonight, 5 in that first quarter. Trey's also been a good contributor, too, on defense as well, especially, but he's in foul trouble with 4 fouls. Kind of similar to the girls' game where Hallie Palmore had 4 fouls late in that game, and the Gators struggled to pull away, but they eventually did. But the boys here in the Slugfest, and again, without their team leader, as Coach Purdue's talked about in the coaches show, Braylon Alexander, got to be mature, got to stay composed, and if you do that, you got to like your chances to hold on to this 11-point lead with 6 minutes to play.
Absolutely, and if you're Glenwood, you have to beat yourself because they are beating themselves up big time, missing free throws, turning the ball over, not closing out as well on the three-point line. Really letting Dadeville get back into this ball game.
Yeah, the three-point hot spots have definitely slowed down for the Gators, but again, the free throw line has been an issue. They were 6 for their first 19 from the charity stripe tonight. Trey Clarity back in the ball game with 4 fouls. And a foul call defensively against Daniels.
Yeah, using a little bit too much body, impeding the progress of Clarity there. That's an easy call. Probably could have had it a little bit earlier.
Now it'll be Tyler Clarity to inbound it. Over to Trey. 6:19 to play. It is back to Daniels. Dumps it off to Carter at the charity stripe. Going to drive right side. Spin move. Goes up for 2. Foul called, and the shot doesn't quite drop, but he'll head to the charity stripe for 2.
He worked for that one, though. That's a big man, and he was playing up high. He was able to use his footwork, spin, get down low. Now he gets started at the free throw line.
First one for Carter off the heel. And the Gators want to pull away and win this ball game. They've got to start making free throws. Carter misses the second. Rebound tipped around and collected by Daniels. Three-pointer near side, Benford rattles out. Daniels with the rebound, put back up, put back, no. Put back again, up and no good by Benford. Gators finally collect it. Phillips, right side, dumps it off to Carter, up for 2, it's good. Corner 3, Daniels near side, no good, rebounded by Tyler Clarity. Phillips at the logo, over to Carter. Bounce pass inside Clarity, what a pass by Carter, up to Clarity, it's good!
Great vision there from the big man. Not used to making great passes like that. That was elite, though.
15-point lead for Glenwood. To the corner to Woody. Drives in, floater for 2, off balance, but it's good. Back to a 13-point game. Under 5 minutes to play. Carter. Back to Trey. Swings it near side to Phillips. Phillips behind the defense, left side, up for 2, through contact. No foul, no shot good, but the foul is called against Walton.
From Glenwood right there, Phillips was able to draw another defender. Get to Glenwood and get to the free throw line. However, I feel like if they would have had guaranteed points if he was able to drop the ball off there to Carter after drawing the defender.
Gators already now in the bonus in the fourth quarter as Phillips makes the first. Second free throw for Phillips, just missed. Rebounded by Dadeville. All the way down the court, no foul called as Hudler gets the pass back from Carter, who had the rebound. Trey Clarity trying to work his way up court.
They harassed on it too.
Phillips at the elbow, dumps it back to Trey Clarity. Phillips right side, kicks out to Carter. Carter going to drive in. Back out to Hudler. Hudler going around Daniels, back to Carter in the lane, up for two. Foul called, shot goes.
And that's what I'm talking about right there. Hudler may have had a shot to go to the free throw line. Instead made the easy dump off past Carter. 3-point play here for the big man. Credit to Noah Hudler.
He's had a very nice game himself, stepping in.
Really, this whole Glenwood bench stepping up when needed. I mean, everyone's been great.
And everybody needs to step up in the absence of probably the best player in the area, arguably the best player in the area, in Braylon Alexander.
Perhaps even the state.
One of them for sure. Carter gets the free throw to roll in. 17-point lead now for the Gators. Long pass, Benford lost the handle. Trey Clarity with it. Phillips down the court. Two Tigers behind him. And the jam for Caleb Phillips!
Showtime! No Braylon.
He can throw it down too.
He just took the roof off this place.
Holy cow, Caleb Phillips, timeout Dadeville. 19-point lead for the Gators with 3:36 to play.
He's 6'1", but he has got some bounce to him.
Holy cow, Caleb Phillips.
That was electric. That's the play right there that you get the crowd into the game. Helps really slam the door on this Dadeville comeback.
So Dadeville calls timeout, now trailing by 19. Had it as close as a 9-point game when it was 45-36. Gators now, since then, on an 18-7 run.
I want to give Phillips some credit there, too. That was not an easy dunk. He had a trailer and Benford right on him. A little bit of a poster here in the pit.
The Dadeville basketball out of the timeout. Creighton to McKelvey, who's made some big three-pointers himself, to the corner to Creighton. Trey Clarity on the defense, long pass back to Woody. Woody pull up from three, off to the right, rebounded by Tyler Clarity. Hudler double team, gives it out to Phillips. Carter with the basketball, dumps it off to Tyler Clarity with 3 minutes to play. Pass down to Phillips on the baseline. Pass deflected, and it stays in bounds, and Dadeville collects it. Creighton quickly down the floor. Through contact, no foul called. Shot put back up and good by Daniels. 17-point ball game. Pass down to Carter. Gonna drive in right side. Floater for two, just short. Hudler with the rebound. Hudler puts it back up, and it goes in. Noah Hudler has really stepped in nicely tonight.
That was awesome. I always assume your man's going to miss, and he was right there for the putback.
Pass inside to McKelvey, deflected by Clarity, and Tyler Clarity collects it. Woody with the steal. Tyler Clarity on the defense behind, but Woody's going to take it to the rack himself. And Coach Wiley wants timeout. Dadeville takes timeout, 2:03 to play. Gators by 7.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live wants to say thank you to Zaxby's for their continued partnership with us for over the last couple years since we started this. Your partnership has meant the world for us to give you premier coverage for all the local sporting events around the Chattahoochee Valley area. And specifically, I want to thank Judson Humphreys, my good friend, and the Phoenix City location, being with us from the very beginning, man.
Absolutely. Well, we just appreciate what y'all do in the community for these student athletes, and we just want to be a part of it.
Whether it's tailgating, parties, or you just want a quick bite to eat, come to the Phoenix City Zaxby's location and tell them Georgia Alabama Sports Live and Thrift sent you. Thank you again to Judson Humphreys and Zaxby's for our continued partnership on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Jeez. 2:03 to play. Gators up 17 here at the Zaxby's Game of the Week at Glenwood. Noah Shelton, Evan Brown, Tyler Dykes here with you from the Swamp here at the pit. Gators looking to improve to 3-2 in region play as Phillips is fouled on the far side.
Glenwood is in the bonus here, so that's not a great foul that you wanted to give up.
Still no fouls against the Gators in this quarter.
You know, I was thinking that. I want to give a lot of credit to Trey Clarity. Playing with 4 fouls, he's been very disciplined. Still playing great defense, but not picking up that last foul.
Phillips makes the first. Phillips makes the second. And the Gators now lead 67-48. Woody driving in, bounces it back to Holly. Pull-up three-pointer for Creighton off to the left. Rebound tipped out to the corner and out of bounds. See, they call it off of the Gators, so it's going to stay down there with Dadeville. Creighton with the basketball. Far side, dumps off to Caleb. Caleb for 3 from the far side, short, and rebounded by Clarity. Tyler with 90 seconds to play. Woody forces the steal. Drives in left side, goes up for 2, and a foul's going to be called against the lead, Caleb Phillips.
Sportsmanship here from Dadeville as they celebrate the first foul received on this quarter.
And Woody misses the first.
Chance to see here if the ball is not live.
Woody misses both. Christensen with the rebound. Ball tipped loose in the corner.
Somebody's about to be out of here, I think.
No. Coach Wiley talking with the officials here on the front of his own bench.
I'm not sure the call there. I thought it was a clean rebound by Christensen.
Now we're going to head over to the scores table and check something out. $19-point lead for the Gators, 1:20 to play. Creighton kicks it back outside. Pass the shot deflected. Put it back up again by Woody. No. Caleb Phillips throws it out, but he got fouled.
Yeah, they just got to go ahead and get this one over with. Dadeville a little bit more physical than you typically be playing Glenwood, you don't want someone to get in trouble or get injured in this final 70 seconds of action here.
Substitutions coming in now for both teams with 1:10 to play. And a couple too many Gators on the floor.
It was Holly's fifth foul, so he has to be removed from the game.
Phillips just misses the first. And now Lattimore and Cannon will check in for the Gators. Phillips just misses the second. Pass in the near corner. Caleb for three for Dadeville. Just missed. Cannon with the rebound. Ball loose in the corner. Phillips tried to collect it and a foul called. Now Hudler going to check back in, taking the place of Christensen. Check that. Phillips going to be checking out. Pull up three for Benford off the mark. Daniels puts it back up. Christensen blocks it. Pull up three for Benford from the key. No good. Daniels with the rebound. Puts it back up. Foul called. Daniels at the free throw line with 45 seconds to play. And this is the first one short. Daniels makes the second. Gators just looking to run out the final 45 seconds, up 18. And a 5-second violation called against Edwards and the Gators. Ball back to Dadeville and Benford with the basketball. Near side Woody, pull up for three, just missed. Daniels with the rebound for Dadeville in the corner. Goes back up for two, got blocked by Christensen.
A great verticality by Christensen, able to get that block. Very clean on it too.
Hudler across midcourt, dumps it back to Edwards. 22 seconds to play. Christensen inside on the right block, driving in up for two, just missed. Lattimore put it back up, no. Got the rebound again up for Lattimore, no good again. Rebound tipped out. Cannon now up for two, just short. Cannon again going to try to score right block for two. It's good.
How about that? Everybody getting active for Glenwood here tonight.
Three at the buzzer for Benford, no good. And the Glenwood Gators, no Alexander, no problem. 69-49, a 20-point home win over the Dadeville Tigers to improve in-region play to 3-2. Now for the Alex Quinney All-Agency Player of the Game, Evan, we've got to give it the top of Clarity. What a hot start it was for Clarity.
I mean, his shooting just completely changes the complexion of the game. He makes defenses guard him a lot more, which opens up other three-point shooters, opens up that lane a lot too. Shout out Tyler Clarity. I believe we have him at 32 points on the night.
32 points for Tyler Clarity, the leading scorer. Filling in the shoes and then some for the injured Braylon Alexander, who's expected to be back Monday for the game against Lee Scott. Evan, any final thoughts?
I mean, if Glenwood can get that onto Tyler Clarity with Braylon Alexander on the floor, they're going to be a tough team to beat, especially against Lee Scott.
Like you for joining us. Thank you for joining us for the Zaxby's Game of the Week at Glenwood here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We'll see you next time on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. For my producer, Tyler Dykes, for my color guy, Evan Brown, and cameraman tonight, Evan Brown. I've been Noah Shelton, your play-by-play podcaster. We'll see you next time on Georgia Alabama Sports Live's coverage of high school basketball. Good night.